What's going on, everybody? And we are live. I'm JohnnyKpicks, and alongside me we have Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets, and we are here to give you our picks, predictions, bets, anything else you can think of for UFC Long Island, UFC ABC 3, whatever you want to say. What we're doing. Ortega versus Rodriguez. How's it going, man?
Good. You? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Just got off work, a little late, but hey, we're here. We got it.
Right, and we don't have to be rushed tonight. Too rushed now.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely take our time for sure. What do you think about last week's card and all the good stuff that happened?
Man, I don't know. We just been having a lot of weird cards lately. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's like the people you really think are gonna win and should win, like just fight terrible. Don't win, like, or weird stuff happens. Tresean Gore fight, man, he stopped them takedowns, was looking good, but he just kept throwing them naked leg kicks, and he threw a naked leg kick and was squared up. He didn't have, no base under him. His legs, both of them were square, and he just took that little punch to the chin, which dropped him and didn't like KO him or nothing, but dropped him. And then, man, Cody Brundage finished it. So that was nice. I really, not nice, but, for him, but, Kennedy and Jokowu, man, he looked really good. I really like that, man. That dude wrestling is awesome. So that was a nice point of it too. And then Kyopa Bahalo, however you say it, he looked good too, man, because Armin Petrosian's a tough dude, and to be able to he had to hold him down for dear life for them 3 rounds, but he did what he had to do. And then the last thing is Turkios, man. Come on, you got to throw some punches, Ricky. I seen a stat where he landed like 27 out of 200 and something.
Yeah, it was
strikes.
It was something crazy. Like, I'm gonna look at it real quick because it was awful. Like, he only landed 27 significant strikes, and hold on. Oh, yeah, 27. I don't know the percentage though, but I mean, it was just 11%, dude.
He just was kicking at the air. He was kicking at the. It was terrible.
He was like the I don't want to say the worst, but he was like the most underwhelming. Like I was like, man, this guy's like good. He has a lot of volume. He likes things up a little bit, but he just seemed very timid. He kind of wanted to just like put on a show a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like I knew after the first round, I'm like, this guy's not gonna win. Like I already knew there's just no way. And then
go ahead.
With Gore, like you said, like it's unfortunate. I thought he was doing good the first round, but
he really was
caught, man, and it happens. But I expected a little bit better out of him too. But it's just one of those things. Like both those guys were coming from the Dana White Contender Series, and I think that was their
one. Well, Turkios. Well, he fought on the Contender Series, but he was coming from tough.
Yeah. But there's
same thing pretty much.
I should have accounted for that, and I didn't. I was just thinking of like maybe who they fought and how they looked then, but they're still pretty green, man. So I probably won't be betting them for a while. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no. To me, what I think happened is I'd have to rewatch it, but I knew when I was watching it live in the first round, dude, Turkios got hit with a big shot. Like you could see it like stunned him a second. He's like, whoa. And it seemed like after that, man, he didn't want to engage. He didn't want to, because before he got hit with like that real big shot, like I said, it didn't drop him or nothing, but you could see like it stopped him. It froze him for a second. And after that, he didn't want to engage. He wanted to kick air, man, from 10 feet out. Crazy. 27 strikes out of 240 is nuts. But yeah, man, we move on to this week because this week's got some really good fights. So we go from that with some weird stuff to this week with some really nice fights, man. This could be like almost like a UFC Austin type thing,
Yeah, there's a lot of close fights in this one. Like I was having really tough time trying to predict some of these, and even guys, like I think I have a total of 5 or 6 bets right now, and I don't know if I'm going to do any more, to be honest. I'm going to wait for London because I like London's card a lot better for betting.
London's popping. Yeah, man.
We'll get to the comments here and we'll get going after that. So let's see. Saba, what's going on, man?
Saba.
I'm lagging a little bit. Sorry, guys. Effie said, let's get it. How's it going, Effie? Hope they cut Turkios. Yeah, they're going to give him a couple more shots probably, but this was not a good showing by him. Let's put it that way. What's up, Real News? What you say?
Oh, no, I was listening.
Oh, okay. Real News said transmission received. What's going on, Real?
What's up, bro?
Let's see. Herb Dean said, seems like maybe the most controversial fight is Jacoby versus Jung. Line is now a pick'em. I've seen some cappers call it about a pick'em, but there are a couple of guys I follow think that Jacoby will win. I mean, he could definitely win. I mean, we'll get to that, but
right.
We'll get to that one, yeah. But I agree, yeah. Right. I think it should be closer to a pick'em, but Saba said, what's your opinion on the MJ Malarkey fight? I thought MJ won. Man, even though I betted Malarkey, it could have went either way. I think it just depended on the first round for me. Whatever the judges wanted to give him, like, did they favor the first knockdown more, or did they favor the last second? Well, not last second, but last 30-second knockdown.
Right. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I had a big bet on Malarkey, and I thought they were going to call Michael Johnson's name. I didn't even think it was going to be a split, just because it seemed, it was 1-1 on going into the third. That's what I thought, because even though Malarkey dropped Johnson in the first, Johnson was working him the whole first round and had his drop too. But I was super happy. I mean, I feel like they got me back from a couple weeks ago. Everything feels even.
Yep.
Get it on this one, man.
Right. Bout Better's here. What's going on, man? Said, sup, guys?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, Bout Better?
He's on 3 by I don't know what that means. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Saba said, I have 3 bets on this card. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot more, to be fair. Like I said, I got like 5 or 6, and I think I'm done.
I don't know. 5, and I'm outie.
Yep.
Audi 5,000.
London is a spectacular card. I agree.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Herb Dean said Malik McCann has been up or bet up from -260 to -400 the last couple of days. I did see that, and honestly, I like McCann, but not at -400. I got her a little bit. I think I got her closer to -260 in a parlay, but
McCann could be -5,000 in that fight. She's not. There's literally nowhere that Goldie can beat her in that fight at all. Like it's even such a huge. The fight don't even make sense. Hannah Goldie's ranked, I believe, like 76th in the world, and Malik McCain's like 18th. Like, yeah, and it's because like Molly McCain's fought in the UFC so much, and she's so much more. The fight it's a different experience. It's a different level. Yeah. It don't make sense to me.
I agree, and I mean, I was okay with paying like the -260 or 280 that I got in a parlay. I'm okay with that.
That's what I got her at. Yeah.
Like I said,
but I see why it's going up though.
Well, I do, yeah, for sure. But I'm trying to like not bet women's MMA unless I know for a fact, and like. That's one of them. I'm like, yeah, I'll bet this one all day.
It's gonna be a beat. And like Hannah Goldie's one of the worst. She might be after beating Hannah Whitmire. She's like the top, bottom 3 of the whole division. Molly McCain's like top 50. It don't make sense, but I'm gonna win some money off it. I know that.
True. Yeah, Balbear's score was disappointing.
Super disappointing.
Bryce is here. What's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for coming out.
Okay.
Herb Dean said, how does Miesha struggle to make 135 and now she's making 125? Pretty suspect. Maybe she's a little bit more dedicated. I have no idea.
Was she struggling? Has she missed weight before?
Maybe. I can't remember. It's been a while ago.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Yeah, but she should be good at 125 though, real good.
Yeah. Saba said, is it me or we don't have a lot of locks on the money line this weekend? Yeah, I 100% agree. There's not a lot of good money liners here, unless you want to pay a price for them, like -250 or more, which I don't.
Right.
Just parlay them.
Yeah. I went all money lines. I got one parlay.
Yeah, I think they're all
only because I like dogs this week, man. I like dogs this week, and if you can get them at the right price, just buy themselves.
Yeah, I got 2 dogs, and I got 1 2-fighter parlay, and I got a couple over-unders and stuff like that. And nice. I think I'm done. Like I can't find anything, and like I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to be creative, and I'm like, it's just not worth it. I'll wait till next card.
Right? Yeah, that next card's awesome. That's really awesome.
Let's see what we got here. BCS, what's going on? He said, hello all. Responding to her. Sooner or later, the time is coming to unbuckle against Molly McCann. She's overrated. In a way, I can see where you're coming from.
Solid wrestler, solid female wrestler always gets her, but just like these lower level girls, this is
not top 10 or definitely top 5 level though, but she's bottom 15 range, and that's about where her cap is, I think.
Right. Goldie, Hannah Goldie would probably be fighting for her life in LFA.
Very true. Herbert said pretty high on Krylov for that card too, but I could be wrong. Krylov, who's he fighting again?
Gustafson.
Yeah.
Gustafson.
I haven't done any research or anything, just going off of what I see. I do like Krylov though. Saba said, you guys big on Soriano. We will get to that, Saba. Don't you worry. And Saba said, I'm not going to do it. Okay.
Not going to do.
Effie, Saba, agree. I only have 3 bets in right now, but I might add 1 or 2 more. Yeah. I think this isn't a great bet I wouldn't go crazy in this card. Wait till next week. You'll get way better lines. And honestly, though, I would start betting right now because those lines are only going to get worse as the week goes on. So try to get your bets in like right now.
Right. Yeah. The England cards are always crazy.
Yeah. Herb Dean said he managed to throw down $20 on Levitt at plus 320 a while back, fully expecting to never get money again, though. I mean, there is a slight chance, and I'm a Levitt guy. Don't get me wrong, but
you've won on him every time you bet him, man.
Yep, there's a slight chance he can win this one, but spoiler alert, I'm not. I think this is the fight he loses.
Yeah, could be. I mean, it's going to be a close fight. Like watching tape, it's going to be because Levitt don't let you make it look good. You know what I mean? He's so weird of a style, and he's always just trying to hang on you, or you know what I mean? Like it's going to be like Ilya Taporia that goes out and just knocks him out, just like he did Ryan Hall, where everybody was scared of Ryan Hall. He was making all weird, and Ilya Taporia is like, all right, I'm just going to put you.
True, and that I think I said that in a couple live streams ago. Like the best way for Patty to win is just be aggressive and go for it. Like don't wait back. Levitt does. Levitt only kicks. Like just go in, just guns blazing, get into a brawl. Don't get this fight to the mat. Stay on the feet, and he should get the knockout. Honestly.
Right.
Effie said Jacoby's at plus 110. It's going up or down as we speak, or whatever we want to say. All right, man. And Saba said, I remember Johnny said, I like Levitt this fight, and one day later you parlayed Patty. I was joking. Because I've been on Levitt the last like 2 or 3 fights, and he's won, so.
Yeah, I mean, if they grapple around, dude, it's going to be a weird, close fight.
Yeah, it'll be close if they grapple, but I mean, Patty, just stay on the feet, dude, and throw bombs. That's how you're going to win.
Right. Yep.
Herb Dean said, watching tape is irrelevant when Patty's fighting in England. Can you imagine judges not giving him? That's very true.
Right. Yeah, man. Even though, I mean, they gave McKenna. They took McKenna. Also, I was freaking shocked when we were at the Columbus card and they didn't give that split decision to Matt Brown. They had his kids coming to the ring and all that, dude, and then they called out freaking Barberina's name.
I mean, I know I was a little drunk that night, but I thought Matt Brown won, to be honest. But it was really close. I'm not going to say it was a robbery or anything, but
right.
But all right, we'll get going here. We'll go on to the card. So the first fight we're going to do is Jessica Penne versus Emily Ducote or Ducote. I don't know. I'll just say Ducote.
Ducote.
Yep. What you got?
I'm actually on Jessica Penne here, man. Watching the tape, like Emily Ducote, she's got good technical striking, decent takedown defense, but Jessica Penne is going to have 3 inches of height and 3 inches of reach here. She's fought the way better quality of opponents. She's got wins over Lupita Godinez and Carolina Kowalski, I always say her name wrong, but both of them girls are better than anybody Dakota or Emily Ducote's beat. Every time Emily Ducote's really stepped up in competition, she's got beat. In Bellator, she had 3 losses in a row. She's small, dude. She's 5'2" with the 64-inch reach. But like I said, and another thing, like I haven't heard that many people talk about. She's not coming in on like full short notice of like 2 weeks, but she is coming in on short notice because Jessica Penne was supposed to fight Brittany Fortuna. It used to be. So, I mean, Jessica Penne is on a full UFC camp ready. These girls ain't going to be too much different because Brittany Fortuna is a big, heavy striker. You know what I mean? So it would have been the same game plan. I just think Jessica Penne is going to be able to use her grappling, man, to get some clinches. She is like, because Jessica Penne's striking's not bad. She has long striking. She uses straight punches. You know, she'll get in, she'll get the clinch. And if she gets a takedown, she's going to be able. I don't know if she'll get a sub right away, but she did against Carolina, and Carolina's not bad. You've seen that she just came in and beat up Felice Herring, so it's not like, you know, she's terrible. So Jessica Penne's look good to me. She's a little older, but that don't usually matter too much at women's MMA. You know what I mean? Next week, Miesha Tate and Murphy are fighting, and they're both 35, 36, and 38. I know Murphy's 38, so I'm going to take Penne. I think that she's going to be able to grapple her. I think she'll be able to strike with Ducote. And then I think that she's got the grappling advantage. And I got to take her as a dog. I got her at plus 120, and I bet her.
Yeah, I agree with you, everything you said. But actually, I just took Ducote. I think if she's going to be able to keep this on the feet, and she's going to be the better striker, like you said. Grappling definitely goes to Penne, don't get me wrong. And I can see Penne actually winning this fight. Like, this is one of the close fight. Like, there's numerous ones on this card. But, like, it was hard for me to pick one here. But I'm just going to go with the youth. I'm going to go with the striking advantage and the power. I don't know if she'll be able to knock out Penne, but it's there for the taking if she wants.
Right.
And she did. Ducote did fight 3 weeks ago, and she won by knockout. So she's a little active. So I don't know how she look, you know, because it's only going to be 3 weeks since she fought. I don't know cut again or whatever, if that's going to play a part.
Right, and that's short notice to get ready for a well-rounded UFC vet, you know, so.
And Ducote has been submitted a couple times in her career, I think, but.
I know Lima Leigh McFarlane got her at least once, so.
Yeah, so this fight's basically like, if it stays on the feet, I think Ducote will win this one, but if it gets to the ground or gets in any grappling kind of situation, like Penny's probably going to potentially get a submission or win it too, so. Right. I mean, I don't blame anybody for picking Penne here. I just went with Ducote. I think she can outstrike her for 3 rounds. I don't see a knockout or anything, though.
Right. Yeah, I just like that Penne was able to outgrapple Lupita Godinez. You know what I mean? If she's going to be able to outgrapple Godinez, not to say she clearly won that fight because, you know what I mean, that fight was weird. But
true.
If she can do that to Godinez, then she's definitely going to be able to outgrapple. And plus, I like her having this size advantage, man. The 3 inches of height, 3 inches of reach. I like that.
Yeah, that'll be good for grappling, especially. Well, even striking too. Was that Lupi's like first fight?
First UFC fight. Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of things that went. And Lupi, like I was watching some of her other stuff. She's like way better shape now and stuff like that. But still, what's Ducote's not coming in on? You know, been in the UFC for 5 fights because they're not making the UFC money on the UFC dieting plan. Like that changes a lot of stuff. So. I just think that this is a late replacement. I think Ducote's using this as like a fight to get into the UFC. Even if she loses, she's staying, you know, so because this fight don't make really too much sense anyway either. You know what I mean? Jessica Penne's on a 2-fight winning streak. She's beat 2 really good girls, and now she's fighting a newcomer to the UFC. She should be trying to, you know, moving up the ranks, but it's a replacement fight. So
exactly. Yeah. And that's always a little worry too, when you have like the older fighter fighting a weird fight and you're like, wait a minute. What's going on? Like, is this like your last fight? Like, what's going on? Because we saw it with the other week. Who was it? Jessica I.
Yeah. And Cowboy, and it's going to happen a lot. It's about to happen again this weekend, too.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any bets on this fight or anything?
Yeah, I bet Jessica Penne. Underdog, man. I think her at the underdog. I mean, it's going to be a grimy girl fight. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see what we got here. Saba said, I'm having Ducote by decision. I like Cody's bet, though, on Penne, and I think if he takes the win, it'll be by a finish. I'm going to stay off this fight and enjoy the masterclass of a fight. Yeah, I'm taking this fight off, too, but it's kind of like a dog or pass, if you want to say. So I don't like your bet. Like, I like that bet, too, even though I picked Ducote. I would probably do that if I won. What's up,
money, dude?
Yeah, plus money, you can't beat it. The Burn said Ducote already has a 70% edge with the age difference. Yeah, there's a pretty big age gap there. Like
females is not that, like, I mean, Penne don't run out of gas though. You know what I mean? So, and in female fighting, it's not like, I don't know. It's the age. I mean, it's not as big. To me anyways, I don't think, like, because I mean, a lot of these girls, because the age thing's usually on cardio and damage and all that stuff. And with girls, dude, their cardio is usually, you know, up to par and stuff. So I know Penne's is. She went 3 hard rounds with Loopy, but we'll see. I mean, it should be a good fight. Ducote's decent. I like her. She's got good striking. She's just small, dude. Yeah,
she is a little small. I think she's like 5'2" or something like that. So
yeah.
5'2". Let's see. Effie said some significant money is coming in on Stoltzfus from plus 145 to 115. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That even people's even betting on that fight. It's fucking crazy.
That's pretty crazy if people want to bet. But hey,
right. Stoltzfus ain't bad, dude. He looked good against Mearshart and middleweight. He's a true middleweight. Yeah, we'll get to
that fight. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that fight. It's so funky. But we'll get to that. Saba said Cody can also finish Penne, man. She has 4 knockout wins in her last 4 wins, so don't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think this is going to decision, but
but Cody's fighting LFA girls, like low, you know what I mean? Like in the one, she's fighting low, and them are older. Like, what was the one girl's name? Brittany something, Danielle Taylor, maybe something like that. They're a little older and just, you know, they haven't been good for a while. But
she has KO of the year too. I don't think I've seen her KO.
I think she head kicked somebody or something. I think she head kicked Taylor, Danielle Taylor girl.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, she's not bad, dude. I like her striking, but all the stuff, the size, short notice, you know, UFC debut, is she gonna get the nerves, all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff going against her. But,
About Better said might have to jump on Penne. I mean, it's not a bad bet. There's a lot of fights here. It's dog or pass for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Saba said he'd go with the dog here if he bet. I agree. I'm not betting Ducote even though I picked her. So Burns said no way I'm betting this. Yeah, I think that just dog or pass, and then just sit back and, you know, go grab some beers.
Another thing is somebody on my Instagram was telling me that the dog has won the last 5 opening card fights on the last 5 UFCs. So hopefully that helps Penne too.
Yep. All right, we'll go on to the next one here. Is it the funky fight? Yep, the funky fight. Dwight Grant versus Dustin Stoltzfus. I'll start this off here. I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to go with Stoltzfus because I think he is the more well-rounded fighter. He has good wrestling. He's got good submissions and grappling. His striking is pretty good as well. The only thing bad about him is he kind of gasses out a little bit, kind of has low fight IQ at times, and so that always scares me, but I'm just not really that big of a fan of Dwight Grant. I know he has decent striking. Everyone says he has KO power, but he doesn't really knock out a lot of guys. I don't even remember the last time he knocked out somebody.
Right.
He's just he's a funky fighter. Let's put it that way. I want to be nice about it, but I'm just not a fan of like his style. Like he's going to be dangerous in the first round, but after that, he just starts to tail off too, and he's kind of low volume, and he's just a striker, like I said. And once he gets to the ground, like if he's on his back, he's kind of like, I have no idea what to do, and I'm screwed. I'm just going to try to survive the next round. So I like Stoltzfus's chance. I'm not betting this fight though. It could go either way. So, but I like Stoltzfus's chances, and I'm going to go with him. I think I even said by decision. It's going to go by decision.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I picked Stoltzfus too, man. He's a true heavyweight. Just as Dwight Grant's going to, or not heavyweight, middleweight. Dwight Grant's fought his whole career down at 170 in the UFC, so he's going up. He pretty much got beat out of 170. And I don't know if he's built for middleweight because he's big for 170. He always has a height and a reach advantage on people, but he's skinny. You know what I mean? He's built like he's like mostly upper body and stuff. So, but yeah, man. After watching his last fight with Kanzaharu, Sergey dude, Kandahario, whatever, that fight, he's not technical. I don't really know what he's really good at. Like you said, he does have power. He did drop Sergey, but he didn't put him out. He dropped Daniel Rodriguez, didn't put him out, got finished by both them guys. I don't really know what he's good at, and he doesn't have technical striking. And at least I know Stoltzfus has a better grappling than Grant. Stoltzfus has pretty good striking, you know, and he's fighting big middleweights like Kyle Dawkins and Mearshart and them dudes. So I think he's going to be able to grapple Dwight Grant, to be honest. And he does slow down a little bit himself in the third round, but so does Grant. Grant slows way down. By the second round, he looked terrible against Sergey. So yeah, man, I'm gonna take Stoltzfus. I'm gonna say, I don't know if he's gonna finish Dwight Grant, but I do see him grinding out a victory, getting takedowns, holding Grant down, and beating him up a little bit. And like you said, it's not like when they're on the feet, Grant's some killer. So yeah, man, give me Stoltzfus as a dog. I didn't bet it or nothing, but that's who I'll take.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. Same. Whatever. I totally agree with what you said too. Like he's just not a killer or anything. I don't know what he's good at. Like
right.
I mean, he can get lucky with a counterpunch maybe, and that's about it. Like I mean, he's not.
He has good hooks.
Yeah,
good hooks. But
what's up, Sophie? She said over 1.5 rounds, y'all. Shit is sketchy this week. I told you. Over 1.5 rounds. Just do like a one big parlay for every fight. That'd be a good one.
I do think there's a lot of decisions this week, though.
I think, dude, in my predictions, I swear I did like 8 or 9.
Okay.
I have a ton of decisions. I'm like, I have no idea. I don't see a knockout. I don't see a submission. I don't know who's going to win, but I do know it's going to go over 2.5 rounds.
That these dudes, no one's finishing nobody.
Exactly. Saba said, going with Stoltzfus, I think he subs Grant. I can see that. I don't like Grant at all. He got knocked out a month ago.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
He's 37 years old, so.
Right. Yeah, man.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, and moving up in weight class, not by choice, probably. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And then Sophie said, "Oh, I did good. Get that parlay."
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on up to the next fight, which is actually going to be a good one. Dustin Jacoby versus Dawoon Jung. Who you got here?
Yeah, man, I'm riding with Dawoon Jung. I bet him pretty big. I got 200 on him, 2 units to win 2.5 units. Got him at plus 125. Had to bet it pretty big because I like him. He's the more well-rounded fighter. I've bet Dustin Jacoby a couple times. He's won me money a couple times, but he hasn't really looked the greatest. His last fight, he didn't look the greatest against Miesha Oleksiejczuk. He didn't look good against. I thought he lost to Maxine Grisham. The fight with Ion Kutalaba, if he just didn't gas so hard, he would have another win. Like the only fight that I really liked him, like he killed it, was the Darren Stewart fight. He looked good against John Arte or whatever, John Allen Arte or whatever the guy's name is now. But yeah, man, I like his leg kicks. I like his striking, but he slows down and his defensive grappling ain't the greatest. So I like Dawoon Jung because he's got good boxing. He's got good striking. He's got really good clinch, got good elbows. You've seen what he did to Kennedy. Really good elbows in the clinch, actually. And then he's got a really good judo background. So he's got good boxing. He's got judo. He's going to be a little bigger than Jacoby. He's going to be 1 inch taller with 1.5 inches of reach. Don't sound like much, but usually Jacoby's the way bigger guy when he's in the cage. So when it comes to their clinch, their grappling, that's all going to favor Dawoon Jung. And Dawoon Jung's good. I didn't understand why he was the underdog. I would have thought he should have been, around minus 150 to 160 because he's more well-rounded. Mm-hmm. And you see Jacoby. I mean, Jacoby, he's got decent wins in the UFC. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I think that that last win over Kennedy, man, that looked good for Dawoon Jung. I think he's finished the last 3 opponents actually. So I'm not sure if he gets a finish here, but I think that he does work over Jacoby. I think that first round's tough. Jacoby's always tough in the first round, laying some leg kicks and all that. But yeah, man, especially as the underdog. Now, if Dawoon Jung's like minus 160, do I bet him? I don't know about that, but I definitely at plus 125. I'm gonna bet him pretty big.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on Jung here too. I think he's the more well-rounded fighter. On the feet, like it could be close, but man, if Jung can just use his wrestling, like I really think he can blow like this fight out of the water and just like win handed like easily because that's his easiest path to victory. Just mix in some takedowns here and there. He doesn't have to like go full wrestle like WrestleMania for 3 rounds if you want to say. He just needs to mix them in, do some well-timed takedowns when Jacoby gets a little bit like aggressive or something. But yeah, I just think he has more power than Jacoby too as well. The elbows are nice too. I just like a lot about Jung. And like you said too, I wasn't too impressed with Jacoby, even though I did bet him in a couple parlays and I won. Right. But I was sweating those fights. I'm like, dude, like you're making it a lot closer than it should be. But this fight, like I think Jung can actually like make Jacoby look bad.
But, good.
But that's if Jung, uses the right like stuff that he needs to do. Like if he keeps us on the feet, it's going to look a little closer than it should. But I still like Jung on the feet too. So yeah, I got him a couple bets too. I did 2 units. I ended up doing 1 unit, and then like 12 hours later when I woke up, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do. I don't like this card for betting, and I really like that. Like this is like one of my most confident bets of the night is this one. So I just threw another unit, same price at plus 120. Yeah, fly here. Sorry.
That's what I did. I bet him at the minus or plus 125. I put 1.8, and then I was like, man, before I left, I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw another 2 on him.
Yeah,
another $20, $0.2 to make it an even 2.
Sorry, guys.
Motherfucker.
Said $300 parlay for all over 1.5 rounds. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Let's see.
I hope it hits.
Sorry.
John Allen.
Yeah. Saba said, I'm having Jung by decision. He's for me not the most confident pick of the night, but I took a shot at the underdog at plus 123. It's going to be a scrap for sure. Jung's last loss was in 2015. That's true. And I know a lot of people are bringing up like the Sam Alvey fight and stuff, but because I think that was a draw. But
yeah,
I mean, Jung did not look good. I'll admit the first like round and a half, but round 3, he looked like he was gonna kill Alvey. So
well, the difference in that though, because like it's styles make the fights, make the lines, everything. Because in that, the difference is that Sam Alvey's been training with Dan Henderson and Team Quest his whole career, so he's got great takedown defense. Even Brian Spann gassed himself out trying to take down freaking Sam Alvey, and Dawoon Jung wasn't able to use no wrestling, and the Alvey striking was decent that fight. So yeah, that's the difference. But Jacoby ain't got that wrestling background like that. Like I think Dawoon Jung's going to be able to land some takedowns on him, and he's got crazy ground and pound. I like his elbows, all that. So, and I really like Dustin Jacoby too. I don't think this is going to be any walk in the park, but I think the line was wrong. But and it's correcting itself. It's getting to where it should have been.
Exactly. And then Jacoby's takedown defense isn't that great either, but he does have a pretty good get up game.
Yeah.
He doesn't accept being on the ground. So, yeah, Sophie said, I'll take Jacoby at dog odds, but not as a favorite. I mean, that's probably the play now for sure. Let's see. Saba said, but a draw against Sam.
That's another over one, though. I don't think this fight finishes early. So, and that's another weird thing, though, is I've seen Jacoby hurt like a lot and dropped. You know what I mean? Grisham dropped him real bad 2 times in the first round. Who was it? I was thinking of somebody else that dropped him, hurt him real bad. Not his last fight. I'll think of it.
Who was it again? You said
I know Maxine Grisham. Oh, Ion Cutelaba. And Grisham both hurt him real bad in the first round, and they both gassed themselves out trying to finish him. Actually, like because Grisham, I thought he won that fight, but he slowed down in the third. But Jacoby had too. But this is gonna be a good fight. I can't wait to watch this just as a fan too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Sophie said that she likes Jung too in this one for sure. What's up, Dev the dude? How's it going, man? He's
Dev,
here.
What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man.
He said, let's fucking go. Another stacked card. Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Sorry, my computer's a little slow right now. Dev the dude.
Good.
I'm leaning Dustin now. I was Jung at first. Definitely over, though, okay? I mean,
I like that over.
I mean, I can see this being a really close fight. Like, so I don't blame anybody for switching picks or thinking one guy and sticking with him, because I'm just sticking with Jung. It's my first initial pick, and I like what I see from him, actually. So the
line could dictate it. I mean, because then Jacoby is a good dog in any fight. You know what I mean? So it's all the line. But when you look and see Jacoby at minus 150, like I did when I got Jung at plus 125, it's like that's not right. That's not right.
True. Yeah, the Burn said Cutelaba gassed himself out, beating the shit out of Jacoby. That's very true.
Yeah, he did. I think he took him down like 7 times in the first round. That's why I'm pretty sure that, Dawoon Jung should be able to land a couple.
Yeah.
Some takedown control. But Cutelaba don't have no jiu-jitsu to hold it down. Dawoon Jung's got pretty good jiu-jitsu and ground and pound. So
Yeah, Cutelaba can take people down, but he just can't hold them down. So, I mean, we saw that in the last fight of his, too. He took down Span, and then he gassed himself out and got knocked out.
It's a lot of that's a lot of them Russians. Like, that's why some of them will lose coming over to the UFC. But they're getting better with that. That's what I'm saying. That's why Khabib and Makhachev and all them dudes are getting so dangerous, because not only are they wrestlers, but now they're like black belt jiu-jitsu dudes. So now when they get you down, you're not getting – like Khabib, he set the record for takedowns for like 22 takedowns against Abel Trujillo. And that's awesome, but it's showing that you can't hold somebody down. And then, you know, at the end of his career, he takes Gaethje down twice. You're done. You're not getting back up like Poirier, all them dudes. You know, he just started holding them down. Instead of beating them up, you just choke them out. Smart stuff.
Yeah, Saba said, do you guys mind the next two cards being early in the States? I do not mind at all. Like, I'm okay with, like, mixing it up here and there. Like, I like the, you know, 11 or 12 o'clock start times or 3 o'clock start times, 6 o'clock start. Mix it up a little bit. That's fine by me.
Next week's going to suck for me because I work Friday night. I'm off this week, so it's cool, but I work Friday night until Saturday morning. I might not get off till 8 to 10 in the morning. I'm supposed to get off at 6, but they can hold us over. So, damn, that would suck. If I get off at 10, I'd be getting home right when it starts. I'd probably just take a shower and chill out, watch it. But this week's going to be awesome. I don't mind getting up.
Yep. Yeah, Bob Better said Jacoby's now the dog. Yep. And let's see. I think he said he bet him at minus 130. Yeah, I mean, it does suck now after you got him as a favorite. I mean, double up if you think he's really going to win. I mean, why not?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're like convinced in your mind like this dude's going to win for sure, and you get that person at dog prices, that's good. Because like, I mean, I got down Jung at plus 125, and I think he's. I mean, I'm like, you know, 70% sure, 65% sure, 6. I'm not like 100%, but I think he can win at that line. Yeah. So if he goes to Jacoby, both these dudes are good dogs. If you can get these dudes dogs in pretty much any fight they're in, you got to take it.
Yeah, and like I said, this card's kind of weird for confident picks. Like, I don't have like a 100% lock of the night, if you want to say. Like, a lot of these are just real sketchy. I'm just going with like my gut and maybe value picks or bets. So whatever that is, you know.
I got one I like a lot. Well, I liked it at the price, but we'll get there.
Okay. Saba said, I'm never picking Cutelaba again anymore after that fight against Span. Yeah, that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth with him.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh, I skipped one. Sorry, Bob Better. Here we go. He said, should you double down? I at least maybe throw another half a unit just to make it better odds for your overall bet. Make it plus or even money if you want to. Like, you don't have to throw like an extra like 2 units or anything unless you're super confident. But make it up.
And in any ways, right? You might want to wait though. He might just keep becoming a bigger dog by Friday night. See him on the scale. Jung looks a little bigger than him. This and that. It could be like plus, 140, 150 come fight time.
Very true. Herb Dean said, Ortega is supposed to be 3 inches shorter than Yair. I bet you they look within an inch of each other. I'm skeptical of the reach. They listed Ortega too, and people put a lot of stock in those numbers. That's true. I think, yeah, Yair's, I know he's a little bit taller, but I don't know about 3 inches. I'll give you that.
Right. I mean, Brian Ortega seems short, though.
Yeah, he does.
5'8".
He was a little bit taller than Volkanovski, and Volkanovski is short. So
he's 5'6". Yeah.
Jacoby's takedown defense and get-up game is better than the dude Jung kept taking down with the same move. Yep.
William Knight.
Yep. William Knight sucks.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see. I like the early starts. And then Saba said, you gentlemen sometimes skip a card to watch. I only skip when I got stuff going on. I'm on vacation or something like that. Like if I'm in the area and I'm not doing anything like special, like I'm watching every card.
Dude, I can't remember the last card I missed. I was watching one at my sister's wedding on my phone. I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure at some point I've missed a card, but not for like the last 5, 6, 7 years. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's somewhere, but and I'm also like 5 hours away from my friends and stuff where I grew up and all that. So I mean, I don't got shit to do on the weekends. If I was back home, I would probably miss more of them. But.
True. Yeah, I know one time we were in Mexico, and like later in the night they did like a rerun of it, and I watched it at like midnight. So
that's cool. That's something to do, man.
Mexico. I'm like, cool.
Yep.
About asking why the line flip. Was there a bad weight cut? I just think more people are on Jung right now. Maybe
Jung's good.
I think he's good too. He's really solid everywhere.
He's more well-rounded than Jacoby, I think, you know, and because if he is able to get this fight to the ground and hold him down, I mean, it's going to be over. But even if it stays standing, it's going to still be a pretty good fight. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man. What if Jacoby's set at 1+150 at some point or something? It's like, damn, man.
Yeah, I mean, if the lines were reversed, I'd be like, man, like a guy maybe lean Jacoby to bet wise here.
The value.
Yeah.
Value, man.
Herb Dean.
Line makes the bet a lot of times.
Yeah, it's true. Herb Dean said, who's likely to get a finish more if you had to pick, Jung or Jacoby? I would say Jung.
Yeah, I don't think Jacoby's finished anybody but Darren Stewart, and Jung's finished at least his last 2 opponents, maybe 3, but at least his last 2.
Yeah, I know he did. He finished.
William Knight was the last one he didn't finish, but he finished Mike Rodriguez, the last dude he did, Kennedy, and I thought there was somebody else in there, but
I can't say his name. Ibragimov.
Oh yeah, Ibragimov from the Russian dude, and plus Dawoon Jung's on like a 14-fight win streak too. I mean, momentum, that helps. It can't hurt.
Let's see what we got here.
And another thing, real quick, is Dawoon Jung's 28 years old, where Jacoby's 34. That's another big thing. That's, you know what I mean. That's 6-year difference, and one's going into their prime, and one's just getting out of it. You know?
And then, like you said too, like Jung is a big dude. Like he's durable, and it's going to be tough for Jacoby to get him out. And I think Jacoby's only path to victory is going to be by decision here. So,
yeah, he hasn't really finished too many people.
Yeah, Victor's what's up, man? He said, "I work till 5 a.m. I gotta set the alarm, make coffee, and watch the fights."
Yeah, man, I feel your pain, man, but it'll be all right. We'll that's a good thing to wake up to. So,
yep. Chill
out, drink some coffee, get stoned, and lay on the couch. That's what I'll do.
Sophie said Sue is the only competent pick. We'll get to that one shortly. Let's see. About better, I like your suggestion. I'll put another. Hold on. He just had 2 of these. Put another 40 on his bet. Jacoby
for
bet.
Jacoby.
Yeah. Just make it like a plus 100 bet. You don't have to throw another like full unit or 2 units or whatever on it. It's just to make it, just to get the plus money odds. That's what I would do.
Right.
The Burn said, after getting ass blasted, I'm sorry, last week, I'm avoiding another pick'ems card. Schnell getting brutally finished is the only real lock of the night. I can see that definitely, for sure.
I agree with that. But I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's the only lock, but yeah, maybe. I think there might be another 2.
Okay. Saba said Trayshawn Gore had an extremely bad weight cut and went to the hospital for an IV after the weigh-ins, I guess. Trayshawn refused to pull out of the fight and was going to show up no matter what from Twitter. So if that's the case, I mean, maybe that went down quick. So I don't know.
Right. But he didn't gas out. He just got caught. That was quick, you know. But it could have messed with his chin, his brain, the fluid around your brain when you dehydrate yourself like that for the weight cut.
Yeah, because that punch, I mean, it was a clean shot. Don't get me wrong.
It was just his feet were squared. He was kind of off balance because like it dropped him, but he was right when he hit the ground. You know, he was ready. It's just fucking Brundage jumped on him and Donkey Konged his fucking ass. I was so shocked. I was literally in my mind cashing that fucking ticket because he stopped them takedowns. So I'm like, all right, he's not going to do what Dolce did and fucking, you know, he's not going to do what you think I'm doing, go in for a takedown when you're beating a dude half to death on the cage. So I was shocked when he hit him and knocked him over. I knocked him out. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, and then Cody looked a little gassed too, and I was like, okay, this is looking good. This is looking
terrible. He didn't even hit him with, like you said, it was a weird shot. You know, he just threw it, but it just hit him perfectly. His feet were square. Knocked him down is all he needed, man.
Yep. Saba said, don't call fighters trash can, Johnny. Did I call anybody a trash can tonight? If I did, I am very sorry. If you're a fighter in here watching, I am sorry. Just get over it. Okay. Next we'll go on to the Burns. I wish I would have known. I would have cashed out. Very true. Yeah, I would have too, maybe. Saba said, I'm missing the next pay-per-view because I'm on holiday with my mates. That'll be fun, though. Just don't worry about it. The next pay-per-view, honestly.
There'll be another one, man. There'll be another one right after that, bro.
Yeah, it's not the greatest pay-per-view, so that's actually not bad to miss that one. Balbear said he hasn't missed a card in over a decade. Wow.
That's what I feel like, bro. I don't.
It's dedicated.
I don't remember. Like I've never just been like, well, I'm going to skip this one. So I don't know. You know, maybe something happened, but.
Yeah, Soapy said,
I don't know, man.
Gore is done in the UFC. No one's ever going to bet his ass again. I'm probably not going to. I'll be honest. Maybe not again, but definitely next fight I probably won't. Let's see. Herbert said Ortega looks 5'9". Yair is more like 5'10", 5'11", or then 5'11". We will see. Yeah, just check it out. If you haven't bet that fight yet, check it out at the weigh-ins. It's always a good. I used to wait to the weigh-ins to do some bets, but now I'm just like, it doesn't really matter too much in my eyes. I mean, I know some people like, oh my God, he's wearing sunglasses. Better watch out. Like he had a bad weight cut. I'm like, no. If he made it to the scale and he's on there and he doesn't look like he's dying, like falling off the scale, dying.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like,
even how much line value you'd lose too. Like wait until Friday night to put all your bets in. Looking at dude, last week was crazy. I saved like $300 in betting money just on the line. Like, all right, so I bet Kyle Bahalo, and I got him at -150, and he went to -250, and I put 225. So it was like to win 150. So really, I saved what was it, 150 on him or 175 on him alone, and then Kennedy, I saved like I think he went to -150. I had him at even money, and I had 175. So I saved like almost 100 on him too. I had crazy numbers. These lines are changing a lot and quick lately, man.
Yep. Yeah, I know we talked about it a little bit before. Like I think more time, I would say like 8 out of 10 times, if you bet early, like a week early when the lines are out, and you get the number then, like that's going to be the best line throughout the whole week.
Right.
Like there's every once in a while a line will flip, maybe, but if that's the line that flips, more times than not, that's probably because the bookies made the wrong decision. And you would probably know that they made the wrong decision because you'll probably bet the right side.
Yeah, that'll adjust itself quick.
I'm not even saying like if you're even like a casual MMA watcher, like you'll know like, oh, this is a bad line. I'm gonna bet this, and like it'll flip in like 3 days.
Right. Yeah.
What's up, Bats? He's here to hang out. How's it going, man?
Broke Bats. What's up, bro? What's up, guys?
Herb Dean said Miesha Tate fight over 2.5 was going in all the parlays, but I'm scared of Miesha's weight cut. You know, I was really thinking about doing over 2.5, but I decided just to do the fight to start round 3. I felt a little more safe just putting that in the parlay, but
yeah, I like that.
That was the funniest knockout ever. I think.
Oh, the Gore. He's talking about the Gore.
Okay, yeah. Gore needs to be cut already. Talking about being a double champ. Yeah, he needs to. I know he's very confident in personality and stuff, but yeah, he needs to tone it down with that right now. So that kick Gore did was so trash. Yeah, he left his whole face wide open.
He was throwing naked kicks the whole time. Like every kick he was throwing was just a naked kick, and then that was terrible. Yeah, that was terrible.
Herb Dean said, "Why was so much money coming in on Waterson? How does she even win that fight?" We'll get to that. I mean, I do see a lot of money coming in on her to the point where I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, and I just don't see it. But
they're thinking about that Angela Hill fight, and it's not the same. Like Michelle Waterson, dude, she just had like a career-threatening injury freaking 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Now, you know, because we were supposed to watch her fight in Columbus. She was supposed to fight Amanda Ribas. And then they said she had an injury. That's why Ribas just got a whole new ended up fighting Chukagian because they said that Waterson was out of it and she might be done. I don't know what. Plus, this is the last thing. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, I know we're yeah, we'll go on to the next one here. I know everyone's commenting. We're gonna get to everyone's comments. Don't worry. Like, we're just gonna move on up to the next one here. Let's see. This is gonna be a good one. Bill Algeo versus Herbert Burns. I think it's my turn here. I'm gonna go with Bill Algeo here. I think he's gonna have definitely gonna have the advantage on the feet. And he has really good grappling, actually. But the only thing that kind of worries me, he doesn't really have the greatest takedown defense, but he can survive, I think, Burns' submissions when if he's on his back and stuff like that. He has really underrated grappling. I don't know why people are kind of like forgetting about that. And I think if he can just maybe survive the first round, if you want to say, I think he'll be able to like kind of cruise because he gets better as the fight goes on. So
definitely
I think he'll be able to. I like him to win by decision. I don't see a finish unless it's like a Burns submission in the first round.
Right.
I love the over in this fight. You can even do like fight to start round 3 is even better. Like I think it's minus 200. And to me, if you like Algeo to win, I think he's minus 200. So I think it's a win-win. So I like Algeo here to win by decision, but I will say Burns is live in the first round, but I think Algeo just survives in the first round.
Yeah, man, that was perfect. I'm on Algeo. I was gonna bet him big too, dude. I was gonna put when I went to the casino, he's minus 170, and I was gonna put the 3.4 units on him to win too. But dude, his takedown defense is terrible. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but his takedown defense is terrible. And Herbert Burns is like real special at jiu-jitsu. He's not these other guys he's been fighting where like, Ricardo Lemos or what was the other dude that was taking him down? The Brito. Herbert Burns, man, has sick jiu-jitsu. So if he takes him down, he could sub him in the first round. Now I'm with you. I'm taking Bill Algeo to survive that and then be able to put a beating on Burns because obviously it looked like Burns gassed out real bad against Penne his last fight. But yeah, man, I couldn't bring myself to bet it because I kept seeing in my head, I bet it. I kept seeing Bill Algeo get taken down and sub because Herbert Burns is a different level. Like Evan Dunham, granted he was older, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and Herbert Burns went in, took him down, choked him out. You know what I mean? And he's too I just don't want to bet Algeo and then freaking be nervous. But after the first, maybe it's a live betting situation.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Where it looks like Herbert Burns holds him down, puts him in 3 different subs. Algeo escapes. Burns going to tire out, get that second round price. But it's good. That first round is going to be scary as shit, dude. Because Algeo's not no knockout guy either. So he's going to have to go through the fire to get this win because he's definitely getting taken down. You know what I mean? He's definitely going to. So, but I got Algeo, but man, I was too nervous to actually put the bet on him.
No, I was thinking about maybe throwing Algeo in a parlay, but I'm like, dude, that first round is going to be so sketchy, and he's going to have to win at least 2 rounds because, like you said, like I don't think he's going to be able to knock him out. I don't think he's going to be able to submit him. He's going to win by decision, so I'm just going to go with the over. I think he's going to be able to survive that first round sub, and that's it. Like that's all he has to do. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. That's all I need.
And like you said, if he does, it's going over because Algeo ain't finishing nobody really. You know what I mean? Pineda's savage on the ground with that ground pub, but Algeo, yeah, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna finish him. So, yep.
All right. What's going on, SK? He said looking for some more parlays this weekend, guys. Feeling Shore versus Simone going the distance, plus Tate versus Murphy going the distance, plus Burns, plus Jacoby, plus 1173. That's a lot. If you want to parlay something more than 2 fighters, I would do the over-unders only. I just don't like a lot of the money line parlays this week. I'm a parlay guy, and that's saying a lot. I like doing money line parlays a lot, but this one is so sketchy. But
especially them even money guys to parlay them, like even Jung, to parlay him, or like they say them low dudes on this one, it's even.
Yeah, I mean, I like the 2 distance prop or distance legs that you got. I'm just on Algeo and Jung, so take it for what it's worth. I mean, I like the 2 overs for sure, though.
Right. Did you bet Algeo though?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't bet him money line. I just did the fight to start round 3.
Okay.
In one of my like fight to start round 3 parlays.
Got that. I wonder what Algeo by decision is. That wouldn't be a bad bet.
I think it's I think I looked at it. It was plus 180 actually, and it's not bad at all.
No, yeah, because I don't think he finished Burns. Like Burns even came out in the second round of the Pineda fight and landed an early takedown. He was just reversed, so he still had a little bit in the second. And Pineda, I mean, I think he was on probably all the supplements. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be a scary first round.
What's up, Defensiora?
I see that, dude. I was dying. I'm too stoned for that shit, man.
Dude, he said I don't know how people commenting about feces on Johnny's Instagram. Dude, I don't know either. There's this one guy that's like, like I want to eat somebody's crap, and I'm like, bro, cool. Like I don't know about that.
You got a cool community. What's going on over there, dude? No, listen. Somebody actually put that. I don't know if they put it. What video they put that on or what? But Tresean Gore. I seen somebody put that about him before he fought on Saturday. They're like, why is Tresean Gore talking about eating feces on his Instagram page? And I don't know what that was probably reading yours. I was over there reading your best bets comments.
We have an interesting live stream. People talk about feet, talk about crap.
Yeah, dude, I was reading that when you was reading. Dude, yeah, it was so hard for me to not die laughing.
It's all good. Everyone has their own little thing. It's all good. Hey, thanks for coming out. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, everybody hit that like button though, man. Hit that like button.
If you fade my picks, thank you for following and like commenting. I love it. Like I love it.
Yeah.
Keep commenting, please.
You don't want just all the good ones, man. You don't want just all the good ones. You gotta have some people going against you.
I like getting mixed in things. Let's go.
Yeah, Instagram's good for that.
Waterson looks ready for the desk.
Yeah, she's shooting movies in Hollywood, yo.
Yep. But she does look pretty good now, though. I mean, she looks pretty ripped. I saw some pictures. I'm like, okay. RD, what's going on, man? He said, I think Gilbert's brother gets the W. Definitely can happen. Definitely, for sure.
Bet him. I would bet him first round sub then. I feel like that's his way, you know?
Yeah. Valbetter said,
go ahead.
Here, and I'm leaning Lemos via finish. Yep. I can see that. Let's see. Next one, we got Brooke Bets. Bill Algeo is decision plus 180. That's my bet of the fight. 3/4 of unit. That's a good bet.
Yeah. Yeah, especially at plus 180. I mean, it's hard to find something you like and get plus 180 at it. So
very true. Let's see. Bob Better said Burns hasn't fought in 2 years. Why? Did he fight recently than that?
No, he took a beating from Pineda. Yeah, it was a little while ago because Pineda fought a couple times since then. So I don't know, maybe injury, getting better. He took a beating in that fight, though.
Yeah, it's almost 2 years, like a little under 2 years, but yeah, basically 2 years. He must have took a beating. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. Actually, I didn't know about that, which I like my pick even better now.
Yeah, Pineda Pineda's like a black belt too, so he's a grizzly veteran, man.
Pineda's
a good fight.
Pineda's a weird guy, though. I remember I bet him a couple times, and I'm like,
fucking cheater.
Yeah,
what he is.
I have a flyer on Burns. Let's see. Saba said, it's coming on up here. Come on. Cody, please don't do 3 units on Algeo. Save it for next week.
Right. Yeah. That's why I ended up putting it on Penne. So actually there's another, I had a couple. It was like, like a little fight on who to bet, which one. Yeah. Because there was both dogs at the same price at that time, but
yeah. What's up, Spice Lane? He said if you like Burns, parlay him with the over or the under 2.5 rounds. I don't know what it is now. I got it at plus 405. That's a good bet if you want Burns. I like that. Or like you even said, do the first round sub or even just buy sub. I mean, I don't know what the problem for that. What's up, James? He said, "What's up, everybody? Nice and warm out here in Cali."
What's up, James and Amy, man? They always come out and watch us. Appreciate you guys supporting every week, man.
Let me know about your UFC cards that you got. Zach said, how's it going, man? He said, good luck, everybody. I like Stoltzfus and Leech. Nice.
Okay.
Let's see. I forgot about that fight. Cody, Johnny Cody knows how's it going, guys. How's it going, man? And Defensiora, he said, he laughed out loud. A lot of comments on Johnny's Instagram is like, let's cash tonight and eat some fish. I don't know. I draw out the crazies. It's fine. I like a little bit of, just let's mix it up a little bit. Just maybe not that crazy, but
Johnny's chat's lit. The comments are lit over there. That's nice, man.
Jim said we got scared on this one and now only have one parlay. We're going with Lemos and Burgos. I like that. And
that price on Burgos keeps dropping too.
As the week goes on, like I think I'm liking Burgos more and more. Like I don't know, it's just me. At first I was like, this is gonna be a close fight, but I'm like thinking about it more, and I'm like, all right,
dude. I guess we'll be there, but there's only one thing you got to really do to me that I feel like you need to do to watch that fight to figure out what's gonna happen. Is just watch Charles Jourdain fight Julian Erosa, because it's kind of like the same style, same size, same fight method and stuff. And yeah, well,
we'll get to that fight. Yeah, what's up, Jack?
It's a good one though, dude. Such a good one.
He said he has 3 units on Algeo. I think he's gonna win. First round, you're just gonna be sweating the first round, but after that,
I was almost there with you, Jack. But you'll cash that, bro. Yep. You should, anyways.
James said we like Algeo, trying to find someone to go with him. Maybe Burgos. That's a good one. If you want to parlay,
good odds too. I'd go with. I like Tate.
Yeah,
I like Tate a lot.
Don't
with that. Algeo Tate. Would that be?
Oh God, here we go. Saba, son of a bitch. He said we all love hands and we does unboxing.
Oh yeah, here we go. He said he showed me some screenshots of your hands before, man. He's like, you like this one? I'm like, come on, man. Come on, Saba. Nah.
I'm letting the cat out of the bag. I have an OnlyFans, hands on.
Only hands?
Yeah, only hands.
You got an only hands, dude? I didn't know this. I'm telling you, you've seen Zoolander, right? Where he's the one dude's a male model on the second one, and he's got to get the
thing on. Yeah.
Can't let no air get to them things, man. Them are national treasures right there.
Oh God. Hold on. That's pretty funny.
It's the Statue of Liberty, and then Johnny's hands, man. JohnnyKpicks hands.
That one got. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, SK said a lot of the fight cards this weekend have clear fade underdogs. Only coin flip is Jacoby and Jung. On the second, I thought I would probably fade. Yep, I mean, there's just a lot of dog or passes this one too, if you want to say.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of there's a lot of even ass fights that you really can't but then one dude's like a big favorite. You know what I mean? So it's like the next fight. Well, depending on what your order is just like that.
True. James said we cashed out our parlay with Ortega and Shore. We've won so much money on Simone, not sure enough on Shore or Ortega. I can't even read now. Thought that was a lock. Focused on after getting them married. Yeah, I mean, both those fights are tough to parlay, dude. I'll be honest. Good thing you cashed out on it. Hopefully you didn't. Maybe got you back, but let's see. Next one here we get. Come on. All right, Andres, what's going on, man? 1 year, 4 months ago, I believe. Is that about the Herbert Burns fight? Yeah, it's like a little.
For how long it's been?
Yeah. All right. So next one here, Herb Dean said, you see Lauren Murphy talking about how she went into Valentina's fight with way less than 100%. We need an immediate rematch. She was gonna lose anyways. I'll be honest. But look a little. I don't want to say it and sound mean, but
aren't all
usual.
Right, but I mean, every fighter says that you never go into no fight 100% unless you're probably like a 21-year-old if you're like Aaron Blanchfield. But other than that, I mean, especially if you're 38, dude, what she expect to go into the next fight with her at 39 fucking healthy? Come on, man.
Yeah. I heard Jasmine's self-esteem is low after the beatdown. That's the only reason why he succeeded. Okay, and the next one, the book bet said Uncle Johnny. Uncle Johnny fans are waiting for the OnlyFans to drop. Feet picks. No, it's hand picks. $50. I don't do
$50 a bump.
Awful. Like, you don't want to see my feet.
Dude, I swear, is it Jessica Penne that does the OnlyFans, and it's something about her feet or something? And like,
I don't know,
because I swear on her Instagram, I seen a thing where she'll like blur them out and be like, "You got to pay for these things." I'm telling you, I swear. I think it's Penne.
Saba said, "Did he call me a son of a bitch? I'm looking to get my ticket right now." I'm like, you son of a bitch. All right. All right. After this one, we'll go to the next one here. Like I said, we're gonna get to everyone's comments eventually. Johnny K building in NYC 2 big hands for
like, yeah. It's gonna be in Rio de Janeiro.
Yep. All right, next fight we got is going to be a good one. Ricky Simone versus Jack Shore, and you are up, sir.
Yeah, man. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because he's from Wales or what, but like I just keep fading Jack Shore. Not fading him because I know he's good and everything, but like he was fighting lower level guys, you know what I mean? And then he keeps taking these little steps up. In his last fight, he fought Timar, and dude, that fight was super close. Like I rewatched that to do tape for this fight, and Timar could have won them first 2 rounds. Like it was close, but and he was kind of on short notice. But love everything about Jack Shore. Good striking, pretty good takedown defense, good takedowns himself, and really good jiu-jitsu, really good sweeps, really good get-up game. But dude, Ricky Simone is super well-rounded himself. The dude's got good striking. He's got good power striking. He's got excellent wrestling, excellent chain wrestling, excellent jiu-jitsu. I think he's better than Timur pretty much everywhere, because Timur, he's got good striking, but he leaves his head right there in the center line and always just gets punched right in it. Ricky could do that too, but he's got good striking, and then he's got better. I mean, Timur's got good wrestling too, but his jiu-jitsu wasn't that great, and Ricky's a little bit bigger than Timur too. But I think Ricky's gonna be able to wrestle this fight. I don't think he gets submitted, and this is like a big step up for Jack Shore. It's even, like I said, a step up even from Timur. So I like Ricky, what he does and everything. So I guess now if Jack Shore comes out here and dusts Ricky, then yeah, then I'm gonna be on with everything that he's doing. But for this fight, for what I've seen from both of them, man, I'm taking Ricky Simone. Like I've seen Ricky Simone choke out Merab Dvalishvili. You know what I mean? I've seen Jack Shore like drop Timur Valiev, but I don't know, man. I'm going to take Ricky Simone, especially as a dog, like a pretty big dog. This is who I was debating between him and Yair, to be honest. I mean, to break it, but between him and because they was both the exact same plus 135 at the time, and I didn't bet it. I didn't bet it because I really do think that Shore is really good, but I didn't bet this fight. I'm going to watch it as a fan. I just want to see, and then I'll definitely know what to do after this fight. You know what I mean? A lot of people will, but I'm picking Simone to win, but I can see Shore winning too. Like I said, I stayed away from the bet. It's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, I agree too. I did end up going with Shore here though, but everything you said is like on point. Like this is just going to be a really, really close fight. I could see it going either way. This is another dog or pass, and I'm not betting Shore personally. I do like the over because both these guys are really tough, and I don't see a finish. Unless maybe somebody gets caught accidentally, but if this is going to be the fight that should happen, it's going to go to decision. But we just don't know who's going to win it. But right. Simone's very, very good wrestler. I think Shore has a very good. He has good grappling.
Oh yeah,
yeah, good. I don't know if you want to say like counter wrestling, but he can get up. Like he has a good get up game. He doesn't just accept being. He's not one of those guys like, oh, I'll be on my back and I'm just going to stay there and grapple and try to submit you. Like he's not that guy. He's going to get up. But he does have good grappling himself too, though. So, and then on the feet, I know I said this and everybody's just lighting me up on my comments. I just think Shore's striking is just a little bit more technical. I think he's quicker. I don't think he's going to have power. I think Simone has more power for sure. But I think movement-wise, I think Shore is just a little bit quicker. I think he can just jab and like move away. Like that's what he needs to do. Like 1-2 move, 1-2 move. Like he can't just get in a brawl with Ricky because he's going to get knocked out probably. So I think
it's
It's a really close fight.
Super close. Like, to be honest, if I see anybody getting the finish, I would think it was Jack Shore. Just because I've seen Ricky get hit by like Faber, but he was underestimating Faber. But I've seen Ricky get hurt a couple times. You know what I mean? And his fights and Shore's look pretty solid, but Shore hasn't fought nobody like Ricky Simone. But yeah, man, I'm with you. That was perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. I just think this fight's going over. I got
So you didn't bet Shore because I know you like Shore a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be so close, dude.
So close, man. I can't do it. I bet him like the last 2 times. One time I was sweating, and the other one I was like, I think I got him at good plus money, like minus like or plus 160 or something. It was crazy against Team.
What about this going to split? Because this fight might go to split decision. Dude, it's going to be close. He went to split, like right. Jack Shore went to split with Hunter Azure. You know, but yeah, man, like just going through Shore's record, watching the fight, like he hasn't fought the best people. He looked, like I said, good versus Timur in the 3rd round, but up till that, dude, that fight was freaking razor thin. So, but yeah, man, if he comes out here and he beats Ricky Simone convincingly by decision or knockout, man, yeah, there's gonna be a star in the making for him because he is good. He's well rounded. So
yeah, I'm high on Shore. I think he's really good. I mean, Simone's really good too, though. So. Both these guys, I just wish they didn't fight right now because like they're both really good. I want them to move up the rankings and maybe like a top 5 or 6 fight instead of like a bottom tier like 13-14 fight. I think they're both ranked, right?
Yeah, I think I think Ricky Simone's like 11 or something, and Shore's like 15 or 14. Yeah. It's close. Yeah, man, but Ricky Simone's just fought the way tougher people too. Marab, he's just, I mean, he's fought a ton of good people. He's been in the Rob Font, a lot of guys.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I mean, I don't blame anybody for taking whoever they like here, and like, I'm not gonna debate you here because I can see it go both ways. So
right, and I mean, if that line gets out of control and you're gonna get Ricky Simone and do that like plus 200 or something, that could get crazy.
Exactly. SK said, "Do you think you guys said you have 3 units on Penne? I was feeling she would win with the height and grappling advantage. First fight of the night is always underdog, so cash out."
Yeah, not 3 units. I got like 1.7 or something to win 2 point something. But yeah, like I said, I like Penne, dude. I really do. I mean,
that fight again, dog or pass. I could see her winning as well. Yeah, Saba, the only things. Guru said Saba or Penne does have feet only fans.
I told you, dude. I thought I seen that. I seen it.
But Saba did say he knew it from a friend. So a friend.
A friend, yeah. Yeah.
That's what they all say. Let's see. What's the next one here? James said fights start early this week and next week. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised actually that this week it's a little early. I can see next week for sure because it's in England, but
I'm surprised it's starting that early on the East Coast. You know what I mean? Because like for James and them, it's going to be like 8 in the morning or something like that. Saba's loving it. Saba says starts at like 7 at night for him, but he always has to watch him at like 5 in the morning. So.
All right, here we go.
This motherfucker.
Defense Aurora, my guy. No. I would look Jasmine Jasudavicia's feet for an hour, no stopping, for real. Well, thank you for that tidbit of information. Like I said, we're gonna get to everyone's comments. So if you want to like throw some weird,
this is a hand show. This is a hand show tonight.
Very, yeah.
He's gonna start talking about what he's gonna do to your hands, man.
Oh God, no. No. Oh man. Broke bets. Okay, here we go. Such an even fight. I'm not betting. I'm just gonna watch as a fan. Yeah. I mean, if you want to bet, like I said, I like the over 2.5 or fight starts round 3 for this fight, but nothing else. I wouldn't touch it.
Right. I like the over on this Ricky Simone fight. What's the over under on that?
I could look real quick.
Because I really like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of grappling in it, and they're both legit BJJ. They're not gonna get some
210 or something like that.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I think
it's not bad. It's not bad for a parlay piece. I really think that fight goes over. Neither one of these dudes are, they're durable.
I think a lot of these fights this week are gonna go over 2.5. And if you want to be a little bit safer, over 1.5 or fight starts round 3. Like just a lot of these fights, man. It's crazy. I'm looking right now. Shore is minus 155 now. He was like 160, 170. Yep. So it's going to go down.
Yep. Yeah, that fight should be a pick 'em. I don't know how you feel real comfortable on either side, because who knows who's gonna win the wrestling? I would think Simone would win the wrestling. And the striking should be super, super close. So I mean, I don't know, man. This should be a pick 'em. That's why this is one of them fights where it's like it should be a pick 'em, but there's somebody that's like a big favorite. That's why it seems like the lines are off. You know, like the value's definitely on whoever is the dog in this fight. It seems like, because I don't know who's going to win. I think Simone is, just because I've seen him fight so much better people. But like I said, Short come out here and just, you know, manhandle him. I doubt that, but just dust him or something. So
exactly. Saba said, I'm going with Jack. Not so sure to win this fight by decision. For me, he clearly won 2 rounds against Timur, and I really like him overall. But Simone is a bad mother. Yeah, I mean, this is such a close fight. Like I'm even second guessing my pick. Like throughout the week, I'm like, do I think Shore is gonna win? Like I don't. I had to pick somebody though. But
right.
One of the fights, like sometimes when you're picking and you're looking, and you're doing research, you're like, I gotta pick somebody. Like I'm just gonna have to go with it, and people are not gonna like it, and they're gonna say crap on my comments, but whatever it is, it is. I'm backing it though.
Right.
Said Simone is one of the best dogs in the card. Why Shore is not on next week's card? Yeah, I think he should have been on next week's card. Make this fight in London.
Right. Yeah. Well, but he's from Wales. I mean, I know they love him over there too, but yeah, true that. I mean, because it's the next week's card, but this is a pretty big. I thought this fight should have been the co-main event. You know.
True. Yeah, definitely in the main event or main card at least. It's not.
It's weird.
Yeah. What's going on, Rand? She said, Ricky has top-notch wrestling. Shore's wrestling is good for a Brit. Now, I don't know what you mean by that. I mean,
okay, I seen him.
I'm playing.
Oh, right.
No, yeah, Simone has the better wrestling, but Shore is just going to have to try to stay on his feet, I think, or maybe just go for the takedowns first. Like, don't wait back and wait for Simone to go for a takedown. Do it first. I think he can get Simone.
Right. Well, that's the thing, though, man. Is Simone is constantly doing something, dude.
Yep.
Tons of output, clinching. Man, this could be really tough. It could look really bad for Shore, like right off the bat, kind of. And Simone has crazy cardio, dude. Like, it's going to be a good fight. I just don't know why Shore is that big of a favorite. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know either. And like maybe if this fight was on the London card, I can see the favorite because, you know, all the people are from England are betting them, but it's not.
Right.
That said, I agree with you on the striking advantage for Shore. He has the size and length strikes to kick and jab. Ricky throws strong hooks, though. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I'm not saying Simone has bad striking. I just think technically Shore is just a little bit quicker, and I just like a little bit more, like just a little bit. So,
I agree with you.
That's just me. I don't know. All right, here we go. Back to the fun comments here. Defensor, no, Johnny. Actually, the guy I was talking about, RDA species on your IGA, or hold on, woo, too many letters here. RDA species on your Instagram. After his loss, he was like, "Okay, figure out how to eat RDA feces." Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Trust me. This guy, like that guy,
Jesus,
dude. He's a character. I know, dude. Read my comments on my stuff, dude. It sometimes it gets a little.
You breaking down fights on your IG or what? What are you breaking down on your IG?
Don't break down like feces. It's crazy.
Feces and hands, man. Feces and hands, only fans.
I'm just gonna start Instagram with that. I mean, try it. Sophie said, Shore had a hard time getting Azur down to the mat. He did.
He did.
It just leaves, like, I remember it, and I was sweating it, and I'm like, why is he doing so bad? He shouldn't be doing so bad. Like, I remember it vividly. And it's in the back of my mind, trust me. Saba said split decision is plus 400, and I think that is a very good sprinkle opportunity, and I might do that just for fun.
Which is crazy because most split decisions are like plus 2,000. You know what I mean? So they're really, really expecting that might hit.
Yeah. The Burn said all women over parlay. I agree. Maybe there might be.
Penne could snap up that armbar, man.
That's true.
Hers is legit, but I agree. Odds are going to tell you that over parlay is going to hit more than not.
Deb the Dude said, I told you all about Cody last week. Yes, you did.
Thanks, Dev. I did hit last week. I did pretty good. Appreciate you giving me that shout out, Dev. I know you ain't talking about Brundage rubbing that in. I know you're talking about how
Brundage awesome knockout against Gore.
That was a good call by Dev. Dev the Dude knows his stuff.
Yes,
go check out his page and
for sure.
Ranges too.
Yep. Ice Viking said looked like Simone was going to pop Merab's head off. Yeah, that guillotine was crazy.
Ice Viking, what's up, bro? Yeah, dude. I just watched that again the other day and it was weird. Did you see fucking Merab was riding that bicycle for like 45 seconds? Like he wasn't trying to get out of the choke. He was just bicycling his legs, dude. It was crazy. And it was like a chicken with his head cut off. Like he was sleeping a minute, but like, yeah, man.
Yeah. Herbean said, would you bet Ricky Simone to only have to win one round at minus 200?
He's winning one round, bro. Timur won one round off of Jack Shore, and Ricky Simone's better than Timur. So
yeah, 100%. That is blow it up.
I like it.
So I don't mind it being early. I was so tired watching it last week, so late for him. Fell asleep during round 3 of the Fiziev fight, and he didn't get to watch the KO live. Yeah, you're a trooper, dude. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to get in MMA if I was in Europe.
Get some strong coffee and stuff.
Exactly. And look who we got in the chat here. We have Manny from MMA Fight Club. What's up, man? Johnny K for president, Blood for VP. Let's go.
What's up, Manny? Appreciate you.
Cody, if you want to be president, I'll be VP too. Don't worry about it, man.
I like how president sounds. But I ain't got the hands for it, man. I ain't got the hands.
Well, that's a VP thing. All right, let's go. Well, you know what? Let's go on to the next fight here. I know we've been getting everyone's. Like I said, we'll get to everybody. Don't you worry. Next fight we got is Punahele Soriano versus Dalcha Lungiambula. I'm gonna say. I think I start this one out here. I'm gonna go with Soriano here. I am not a fan of Dalcha. I know he is a scary dude in the first round. He's huge. He throws massive bombs, but Soriano is very tough. And if I remember correctly, I don't think he's ever been knocked out in his career. But and Dalcha is like, for me, he's first round knockout or bust. I don't think he's going to be able to win if this fight gets out of the first round. And Soriano, I know he didn't look that great in his last fight against, let me see who it was, Maximov, but Dalcha's not going to be able to take him down. That's the difference here. So this is going to be like a striker showdown here. I like Soriano if he just doesn't get caught in the first round. I don't like the price tag, though. I'll tell you that. This is another dog or pass. And if you like Dalcha first round knockout, I think that's the play, or even just knockout. But I like Soriano to win here. I think Soriano is going to win by knockout eventually, like late second or third round when Dalcha gasses a bit.
Right.
But go with Soriano to win.
Yeah, man, this is a fight. I mean, you just got to stay away from it. Really, I'm gonna take Soriano because I like his technical boxing better. Dalcha looks like he'll knock your head off, but he really don't knock too many people out. I think he knocked out the one dude his first fight, the dude's terrible, lost every fight, Daquan Townsend. Mm-hmm. But other than that, dude, I mean, he looks like he'll kill you, but he didn't knock out Marcus Perez. There's a couple people, but yeah, Soriano's going to be 3 inches taller, but Lungiambula's going to have the reach advantage. But I like Soriano's boxing. I like Soriano hits hard with both hands. But this is going to be crazy because, like you said, every time that these dudes go into the pocket to exchange, it's whoever's going to land first. You know that's going to be hitting each other. Wrestling should cancel each other out. Gas tanks cancel each other out with these guys. So I don't really know, man. I'm going to take Puna because I feel like he's going to be a little bigger, and I feel like he hits harder than Dalcha. And then Dalcha too, with his fight IQ, hard telling what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might just start putting his hands down and letting Puna just tee off on him or something for what he did with Brundage. But yeah, man, I'm going to take Puna, and not confident at all. I wouldn't bet this over, under, nothing. I think it would. I don't know, man. I think it would go over. But that, because Dalcha is tough, but then like Puna, you see in your head him taking off on Ducote and all that. So I'm gonna go with Puna, and not too confident, not at the price. Like this should be more like Puna minus 150 or 160 or something, and then it's like, man, because both these dudes are suspect. But
no, I 100% agree. I'm just gonna look at the over. I know it's set at 1.5, but I mean, maybe that's a play if you guys want to, but I mean, Puna's line's going down. He's at minus 225 now. So I think a lot of people are realizing like dog or pass here.
Right. Yeah.
1.5 is minus 175, and I don't even like that.
No, these are going to be, every time they're throwing blows, and especially in that first 4, they get a little tired, they're both going to be throwing heat. But I like Puna, man. I like Puna, his striking better. Dalcha, he likes to grapple, especially like when he was winning, when he was fighting, I believe, like South Africa, he was like a double champ. He liked to grapple more, He's got good grappling, but I'll take Puna. No bets. No confidence either.
It's a tough fight to predict again. Like you can see, like I could see it go either way kind of, but I just like lean Soriano, but I don't like the price tag. And it's just this is a weird card for betting. So,
right.
MMA Fight Club said, anyone who may have heard my breakdown of Kakramanov last week versus Lawrence, I was very high on Kakramanov. You were, I remember you said that. Because the information I received from his teammate, I have a tip for the Shore fight. Well, please indulge us.
What is it? Yeah, we need to know, because that panned out. That panned out last week.
Very good.
Yeah.
We'll get to if you said something. I didn't look down the thing. So, how the freak can you put Shore versus Simon in the top 2 contenders from the bantamweight division on the prelims? I know I have
right. That could have been a co-main at the England card, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's just UFC sometimes is funny.
Right.
I missed one. Sorry, About Better. About Better said Lemos line is dropping too. I just think people are realizing the lines are getting too wide, and they're just doing dog or pass. And they're just hoping to hit a lottery ticket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get there. I could. That's fine. Here we go. All right, Fight Club. Here we go. We'll get to this one. This is what we were looking for. We want the tips. We want the information.
We had the bread trail. Here we go.
All right. He said, multiple sources have informed me that Ricky is going to be a problem in the wrestling department for sure. Personally, see this as a close fight, but people in the know say Ricky is going to ragdoll him. Okay.
Ricky's a beast, dude. His wrestling's a beast. Like, he wrestled Dvalishvili. He was out there wrestling with him. You know what I mean? So, choking him. But I like that, man. That's a good tip, though. That means people probably trained with both of them. You know what I mean? Because he's got the good information saying that's going to happen. It's good information, really, to be honest. That's probably why that line's coming down. Somebody probably went and put a lot of money on that.
True. Yeah, I can see Simone being like the stronger, like more aggressive wrestler, and Shore is more of like the
smooth jiu-jitsu guy.
Exactly. But he does have good. Shore has good wrestling too. Like I said, I think he's going to be. I just hope Shore tries to go for takedowns instead of defending them. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Because that's a good way to defend Simone's takedowns, is be the one that's going.
Be offensive.
Exactly. Right. SK said, robbery last week, Courtney Casey. Shevchenko won because of her sister screamed after each one of her hits. Yeah. I thought Shevchenko won, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was a robbery, but
right. Close fight though, definitely.
Very close fight. And if you were betting that fight, you were sweating, I'll tell you that. I didn't bet that fight at all, so.
Right.
Y'all Saba said y'all make me scary with Simone, man. Yeah, I mean, I could switch my pick. I don't know. I'm gonna stay with Shore, but
dude's a scary guy. Like Simone's like, to me, I mean, well, Well, if freaking bantamweight wasn't just filled with killers, you know what I mean? Like legit killers, he'd be top 5. He could probably go up to featherweight and beat some people down, to be honest. Have a good run up there.
No, I agree. Yeah, Saba said Antonia won rounds 1 and 2. I thought so too. Was it round 2, 1 and 2? I can't remember.
I thought she won the first 2. Yeah, Courtney Casey definitely won the third.
Okay. Rand said Soriano is also a high school Hawaii State
champ. Nice. Rand's always got the good info, man. Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Sorry, guys. My computer is kind of slow here.
You're all good.
All right. You know what? We'll move on up to the next card. Or next fight. Not card. We're going to go with the main card. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to us yet, please do so. We're doing the main card, so this is the time to like and subscribe. We are here every week. We're going to start to do pay-per-views on Saturday before the fights, like an hour and a half. Bring in some cappers last weekend. If you weren't here, we had MMA Fight Club. We had Range. We had Effie from any Action Sportscast.
Yep.
We'll have more people. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna go over all our bets and stuff like that. So definitely tune in.
That show was so fun, dude. I had so much fun. Yeah.
It was fun until I got into the stream because my freaking sound sucks. So I gotta fix it.
Yeah.
All right. So the next fight, or the first fight of the main card, we got Lauren Murphy versus Miesha Tate. Who you got?
Yeah, man. Assuming the weight cut goes fine, I'm taking Miesha Tate, dude. She's coming down. She's actually going to be bigger than Lauren Murphy. She's going to have an inch of height. Lauren Murphy has an inch of reach on her, maybe an inch and a half. She's going to be 3 years younger than Lauren Murphy, and she's definitely going to have the grappling advantage, and her striking look improved to me. Like her against Marion Renault, it looked pretty decent, and even against Ketlin Vieira. And Ketlin Vieira is a lot bigger with really good striking. You've seen she was piecing up Holly Holm at certain points in that fight. So, yeah, man, I think Tate is going to be able to come down here, and she's going to be able to use her grappling. Her striking is going to be good enough. She might even be able to win with striking, because like Lauren Murphy's good. She's not great anywhere. She's like a meat and potatoes fighter. You know what I mean? She's got good defensive wrestling, pretty good offensive wrestling, like pretty good jiu-jitsu, offensive and defensive, like pretty good striking, but she's not great anywhere. Like striking is kind of slow. And I expect Miesha Tate to have faster striking. I expect Miesha Tate to be able to win this fight in the clinch. And because Lauren Murphy's 15-5, but she's got a couple fights that she won that I didn't think she won. Like even with Andrea Lee was a real close fight. She had a fight with JoJo Calderwood that I thought Calderwood won. And then she just got knocked out too, her last fight by Shevchenko. So I'm all over Tate. I actually bet Tate pretty big, and I think that Tate's better than Lauren Murphy everywhere, to be honest, and fought the better competition, and I don't know. I think Miesha Tate's going to be able to. She might be able to get a finish late in like the third, like she did with Marion Renault. If she can get these takedowns, dude, and start, because she's got really good jiu-jitsu and really good ground and pound, I think she could get the finish. But I'm all over Tate here. I don't really know where Lauren Murphy really beats her in this fight, so I bet Tate big too. I bet her like 3.4 units to win too. I got her at -170. I see she's way more than that now, but I really like Tate tonight or this weekend. I really like her.
Yeah, I'm going with Tate here too. I'll be real. Like both these ladies, they're a little past their prime. They're not the greatest, but I do think Tate is better. I'm just not like Lauren Murphy. Like she has decent striking with decent power, but Tate's going to have the wrestling advantage, and she needs to use the wrestling because her striking isn't that great either, especially in her last couple fights. Like she kind of looked like a little goblin out there when she was trying to strike. It was just weird technique. I don't want to say.
When she puts her head down, pumping her jab. Yeah.
Like this, and I'm like, oh man, just go for the takedown if you're going to do that. But if she does do that, I think she's going to have a lot of success, and she should be able to just grind her out. Easy decision here. I like Tate. I'm not going to bet her. I do like the over in this fight. I went with fight to start round 3, which I think it was pretty decent. I think it was like I just had like 3 or 4 legs in that parlay, and I think it's like plus 200. And I think it's super safe and super I think it's gonna hit. Like, that's just me though, but
right.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, this fight's kind of like, meh.
At least the only thing good about it is it's like high level women's fighting though. You know what I mean? That like I don't mind backing and picking high level women's fighting too, or unless but yeah, man. Miesha could look really good at 125, and she could make a nice little run here too, because 125 doesn't have the best people in the world in it, So if she could come down here and get this first win, I think Lauren Murphy's top 5 in the world, right? So she could come down here right away and take a spot. So it's awesome, man.
What's going on, Lay? Thanks for coming out, man. He said, "What's up?"
What's up, Lay? What's up, man? Thanks for joining us. That's awesome, man.
I appreciate it. He said, "Please dust that like button and send it to the city, please and thank you." Yes,
sir. Thanks, Lay. Everybody check out his channel too. I'm sure everybody's already checked that out, but check out his channel and his video. Great video this week too.
Very good channel. Very good channel. Dev is smoking right now, so that's all good.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dev.
What's up, Gray Shirt? He said, "Das money." Yep. Let's see what we got here. What's going on? Come on, man. My computer is slow, guys. Sorry.
It's loading up.
Yeah, it's just weird. I have another laptop and it just doesn't work anymore for some reason. It was way better than this one, so I'm until I fix the other one. Like I'm on my secondary laptop, so it's
okay.
Again, SK said he loves Gambling Addict Show. You should love the show. It's great. Like his show is amazing. Check it out for sure. If anybody definitely hasn't, it's awesome.
Great show, especially like riding to work or something when you're just chilling riding. You got Lay's soothing voice. It's like the greatest voice.
Desk job, and I listen to like 5 different MMA channels. Like when I'm at lunch, I'm like at the same time, like I don't care. Let's go. So throughout the week, I try to watch at least 1 or 2 when I'm at lunch. So, very simple, but Tate is better everywhere than Lauren Murphy. She's quicker, craftier. I agree. Yeah, she's just better overall, I think.
Yeah, I agree with Sab on that one for sure.
I'd be shocked if Lauren Murphy comes out of this a winner. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
shocked.
Even like I said, the fight she's won, she don't separate herself, and like. I didn't think I'd bet against her in a couple of them. I thought for sure that JoJo Calderwood had beat her. And I'm pretty sure I thought Andrea Lee beat her too. But yeah, what Saba said too, with the speed, Miesha Tate's gonna be a lot faster. I feel like even coming down the way, she's gonna be bigger and faster. I like it.
What's up, Channing? He said, "Damn, the chat is super lit with stars along with the fire show. The bookies getting jumped this weekend. I hope so. I hope we do. Good. I mean, it's all about support. We support everybody here." Jump in everybody's streams if we can, like comment on their videos, watch them. Like that's all you got to do. Yep.
And be cool, man. We always have a great chat. That's why I appreciate all you guys coming out here, especially not just Lay and all that's awesome, but man, we got awesome people, man. We got the regulars that come out too, and Lay's here every week. I love it. It's one of my favorite nights of the week, man. Oh, sure. We got MMA Fight Club, Range, from Capper Comparison, Effie, dude. There is a lot. Broke Bets. We do got a lot of cappers in here. That is awesome, man.
Yeah, it's like weird. It's awesome, I should say. Like it's from like the bigger ones, and then all the way to the beginner, like the smaller ones. Like just support everybody here.
Well, grow together, freak. Dude, Lay commented on the first video. I was sitting in my room with a freaking one painting behind me, no lighting, no nothing, and he was like, "Hey, man, I like your painting," and that really helped me want to keep moving forward. You get like 23 views and stuff, but. I had a major guy come like it. I'm like, all right, I might be good. So
exactly, yeah,
good stuff, man.
All right, we'll move on up to the next one here, which is going to be a really good fight: Burgos versus Charles Jourdain.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with Burgos here, and I know this is going to be a baller fight. Like, I could see it go either way, but man, I was kind of on the fence when I first did the predictions here, but. I'm actually really liking Burgos in this fight. I think his reach advantage, his boxing is very good. He's tough. I know he's been knocked out that crazy knockout with Edson, but I mean, that's kind of like a one-time thing. I don't think it's going to happen here. Jourdain can potentially knock him out, but he's not a knockout like guy like Emmett or Edson Barboza or something crazy like that. Like, but to me, I think Burgos is going to be the better striker. Grappling wise, I'll give Jourdain a slight edge. Like, he's going to have the better submissions and stuff like that. But I think this fight stays standing. And give me the guy that has the bigger reach, the better boxing, the better technical striking. Both guys are hittable at times. So, but like I said, give me the guy that's a better striker, better boxer. I like Burgos here. I think he's at minus 170. I think that's a pretty good price if you want to jump on that. I think he was minus 190 for a while, and I didn't want to. He
was like minus 210, 220. Even.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are falling in love with Jourdain. Like, he's a fun fighter. Like, don't get me wrong, he's cool. He's a cool dude, a cool fighter to watch. But I think just technically, I like Burgos here. So that's what I got. Yeah. I think by decision though. The over could be potentially. I think I did the fight to start round 2. So I'm like super safe parlay.
What's think the over or under? Is it 1.5 or set at 2.5?
2.5. But I did fight this round 2, and I think it was
like that.
Decent. Let me look at it real quick. I want to say it was like minus like 250. It was something crazy.
Yeah, I should definitely. Both these dudes are super durable. Like you said, the Burgos knockout was just it was weird, but
it's a little juice. It was minus 360, but I got like 4 of those parlayed together. So I think it goes around 2 easy.
Yeah. Both these dudes are neither one of these dudes should get finished in the first round, to be honest. But I'm with you, dude, on Shane Burgos. I love Jourdain too. This dude's tough. Burgos is going to be 2 inches taller. He's going to have that 6.5-inch reach advantage, which is going to be huge because this fight's going to stay standing. Neither one of these dudes are going to take each other down. But Burgos, the thing that I like is if you watch some of Jourdain's fights, especially like I said, that Julian Erosa fight and a couple other fights, sometimes Feely at points, he does not fight good going backwards. Like Jourdain doesn't fight good going backwards, and that's what Erosa was putting pressure on him and hit him with some big shots. And it seemed like he kind of wore down, and then Erosa got the choke finish in the third, but he was getting beat up before he finished him. Like he was beating up Jourdain in the third. It looked like Jourdain had gassed a little bit, but that's the exact pressure that Shane Burgos is going to put on him the whole fight, punching him from 4 foot away. Burgos has the longest arms ever for a featherweight, but yeah, man, he's going to be putting that constant pressure on him, touching him. Jourdain will hit Burgos with a decent shot. Burgos will eat it and just keep touching him. And eventually, and another thing too that looked really good was his leg kicks. In his last fight, he was hitting Billy Quarantillo with them leg kicks, and that's what really, because he was kind of getting pieced up a little bit. Quarantillo looked really fast, really good striking in that first round, and Burgos was beating that league leg up, and then by the second round, Quarantillo slowed down, striking everything from that. So I look for some leg kicks out of Burgos too, but he better keep his guard up. You know what I mean? Because Jourdain is dangerous and can hurt him and finish him at any time, even maybe with the submission. You've seen him choke the pants off Lando Bonata. But yeah, man, I'm taking Burgos, and I think that line keeps coming down. But I like Burgos a lot here. A lot, because he's going to be throwing the more volume and stuff. But man, this is going to be, I don't have no bet on this either. I did want to bet it, but when I went to the casino, he was still minus, I believe, like 190 or 200. But yeah, man, it's going to keep going down, and I think he has a pretty big advantage here. So yeah, I'm on Burgos. I like Burgos a lot, actually.
Yeah, I want to say it's like, let's see, it's like a 6-inch reach advantage and a 2-inch height advantage. So 6 inches for a striking match like advantage, that's a lot.
The only thing too though is Burgos don't really use it though, because he just that's one thing I was noticing. Like because he fought Josh Emmett, because I'd watched that fight a couple times. I watched it for the Josh Emmett fight, then I rewatched it for this one, and he instead of using any reach that he had, dude, he would just go in there. He was just in a phone booth with Emmett the whole time. That's kind of how he fights. Yeah, man, I like Burgos in this one.
Nice. All right. So any action Sportcat said hometown Burgos all day. Saba said that Agapova is out. Oh, I think I skipped like a whole bunch. Sorry, guys.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, let me get to their home. Man, like I said, my computer's a little slow, so it's coming. Broke Bet said, I bet the over on Jourdain and Lando fight, and I paid the price. I think I did the thing too, but I think I had. Fight. Go ahead.
This should have went over though, man. I would. Yeah, them dudes are both durable usually as they come. So.
Yep. Yeah, I just thought that fight was going to be like a striking match and like go to war for 3 rounds, and then like it just ended, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it because I had bet Lando Venata, and like not to say that he was still going to win, but I'm like, he ain't getting choked. I've seen him get out a lot of shit, dude. And
yeah,
I've never seen Jourdain put anybody in any shit.
True,
choke. So
yeah, Saba said Kim versus Jocelyn Edwards is booked for 277. Okay. Oh, Agapova's out. Okay, damn it. I was gonna fade Agapova all day.
The cardio
plus money, dude. Well, that sucks. Okay, moving on. Lay said he really did the choke. He really did choke his pants off. Yeah, he did. I forgot.
Yeah, remember he was doing the Harlem Shake trying to get out, and he freaking. Yeah, that was all bad. That was just all that was all bad. He got dropped right before it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Saba is going to be the bearer of bad news again. He said Diego Ferreira is out against Drakkar Klose.
I had a big bet on Klose too.
And they're looking for a replacement.
Damn. That sucks.
Yep.
At plus 135. He was already down to plus 115 on my bookie. He should have been the favorite in that fight.
Who, Drakkar Klose?
Yeah.
Yeah. What card was that for again?
Next week's card. Or no, that you had the pay-per-view, I believe. It's not on London, it's the one after that.
Oh, 70
after London. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll move on up to the next one here. Let's see. We got Matt Schnell versus Mudaerji. Who you got here?
Oh, I got Mudaerji. I got him. I think he's going to check Matt Schnell's chin and put him out in the first. They could get I like his nice long striking, man, and just accuracy. The dude hits good. He's got nice leg kicks and stuff. But Schnell, once he gets touched a couple times, he likes to get into a firefight. And I know that Mudaerji's been submitted 4 times, but Schnell's got some submissions, but they're not like him wrestling somebody down and then submitting them. That's not his style. He's more of a striker, but his are like triangles from his back. When like he was taken down by Jordan Espinoza, he was taken down by Luis Smoka, and then he hit triangles off his back. And I assume Mudaerji ain't gonna take him down. Snell's takedowns are not that good. So I got Mudaerji, man. This is kind of short notice for Matt Schnell too. I forget who Mudaerji was supposed to fight. I think he was supposed to fight somebody else, but I know because Schnell just got beat by Roy Val, like a month ago. So, but yeah, man, I got Mudaerji. I really do. Schnell's got a suspect chin, and I think Mudaerji touches it in that first or second round.
Yeah, I got Mudaerji as well. I think he's going to be the better striker. Definitely, Schnell will have the grappling advantage, but this fight's not going to go to the mat unless Schnell wants to take it to the mat. If he can, that's the thing, because Mudaerji is not going to go to the mat. Like he knows he knows what he's good at. Let's put it that way.
Right.
He's been a few times I think in his career.
What's that?
I think Mudaerji's been submitted a few times in his career.
All 4 of his losses.
Okay.
Yeah. So he don't want to.
He should know by now. Let's put it that way.
The floor is lava for him. So
yes.
Somebody sent a thing earlier. I think Saba. Yeah. The floor is lava for Mudaerji.
Yeah, so I like Mudaerji here. I don't have a bet on this fight. Something, I don't know. Like, I just feel like maybe there's a chance that Schnell gets like a weird guillotine or something stupid like that. I do like Mudaerji to win this one. I'm going to pass on this one, though. I don't even want to do like an over-under, though, or nothing, because I could see an under for sure. But, like, again, I just feel like whatever I bet, I feel like it's going to be the opposite no matter what. So
right, I have him parlayed. I have one parlay this weekend. I forgot to say I have one parlay this weekend. It's Mudaerji and someone coming up probably next fight.
Okay. Yeah, I probably missed it.
Dude, I really like this kid. Mudaerji's striking is legit, dude. Like long, precise, technical. I like it. I think this kid could be really good.
He's pretty young too, isn't he? Like 26 or something.
Yeah. I mean, and another thing on this fight really quick is the under. Check out the under because Mudaerji has finished 14 of his 16 wins, all by KO too. He's got no submissions. He's got 14 KOs. And then he's been finished in all 4 of his losses. So, you know, he's had 20 fights and 18 of them's finished. And then Matt Schnell, he's been 10 of his last 13 wins. He stopped his opponents, and then he's been finished in 5 of his 7 losses. Another one if you include Tough. So these dudes are kill or be killed type guys usually, and it's usually Mudaerji killing people and Schnell getting killed. So I would take that.
Yeah. Another thing about the flyweights though that kind of scare me is like they don't really finish unless it's like a submission. So I'm always like, man, like I know Samarji has a good boxing and like good striking, but like the KOs in the flyweight division, men's flyweight division especially, is like, it's mainly subs.
I hammered the Matt Schnell, Brandon Royval. They had the under on that was like -140 under 2.5, and I hammered that, and that shit was over in like what, a minute. But I mean, it was a submission, like you said, but it was Schnell dropping Royval to get submitted. But
yeah, I think in that fight too, I think I had Royval to win by finish because I was like, I think he's gonna get the sub, but he might not. He might land a crazy elbow,
right?
Yeah, but that ended up cashing, so it's all good though.
Right.
Let's see if we can get to some chats here. Like I said, my computer's kind of slow, so it's not really loading up the things. If you can go to them, I don't know if you want to read them off. My thing's a little slow right now. Sorry.
Let's see. How far? Okay, we got Agapov is out. We got UFC. Lay was saying really did choke the pants off the man. Okay, Sab and them. I'll try to get to Dev said Charles the Beast. The Burns. The Burns said broke bets. Lando only tapped because his shorts were around his ankles. Zach Singleton, what's up? He said I listened to you all. Gambling at Idlay said facts. Ice Biking said he's Ice Biking, and he knows this stuff too. Everybody check him out on Tapology. Said I've been punished recently betting against my fellow Canadians, so I'm rolling with Jourdain and jumped on him at +170. I do like Burgos too. It should be a good fight regardless. Yeah, Jourdain is a great dog. He's gonna fight for your money. Like that's the dude. This card is loaded with crazy. I mean, you got Yair as a dog. You got some crazy Simone as a dog. Like some crazy dogs, man. And yeah, I agree with all that. SK said I like Dustin Stoltzfus since he fought better competition. I like that. Herb Dean said there seems to be a trend that strikers that don't usually wrestle trying to wrestle because of a specific style matchup are more likely to get guillotined. Yeah, there's been quite a few of those. Yeah, I agree with that too, Herb. Effie, Any Action Sportscast, said Sab MMA, fuck bro, close was easy money. That's how I felt. Dev said Sue lock. I agree with you there, man. Saba said Sue by knockout. It's his lock of the night. Herb Dean said, now I know why you're called broke bets. All right. They're talking. Round Deb Dedu said round 1. Sue, I like that. Broke bets laugh. Lay said Herb Dean is the gold standard. He said, trust that guy has nasty good 2-fight parlays, bro. Yeah. Broke bets? No, yeah. Dev the Dude said Matt Chin is gone. Bad matchup. That's how I feel. Ice Viking, I took the under 2.5 at -120, and that's a steal, dude. That's a steal. For the Schnell, for Schnell Mudaerji, because the way I see it, Schnell's only way is if he gets like a club and sub. He sticks Mudaerji, but Mudaerji's striking's good, dude, and he's got really good striking defense. Like that's his background. I see Matt Schnell getting stuck at first, but I like that under, dude, and that's a crate. I would have thought that would have been under 2.5, like -170. You know what I mean? Something like that, honestly, for these two dudes, because all their fights finish. They're like probably got an 80% finish rate between both of them for all their wins or more. Let's see. Herb Dean said, go take a smoke break. Dev S. Sue is like 23. Okay, so he is young. Luke, what's up? He said, yes, sir, I got Sue for sure. Dev the dude, nah, Sue 26.
Okay.
So is he 20? Okay. Luke, I like Yair to bet T City if it stays on the feet. SK, please drop a 2-fight parlay. Broke bets. Respect, brother. Yeah. Let's see. Lay says he always smacks Money City play. Yeah, Money City on Lay. If you guys know what Money City is, that's where everybody puts their parlays on when they comment on Lay's videos, which you can go there, dude. Just go in the comments and get some winning bets.
There you go. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Broke bets, you're on fire with your plays. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody on here is good. Everybody knows their stuff. Yep. Saba, it's the first time since 2016 Ortega is the favorite in a fight. MMA Fight Club. Yeah, Manny said Mudaerji should win easily. Great value on the money line. Like him by KO as well. Yep. And he could go to decision. It could go to decision and Schnell, but I still like Mudaerji, man. He's looking good. SK, which fight is likely to go? Which fight is likely? Yeah, to go the distance this weekend, or least likely to go the distance. What do you think on that, Johnny?
That's a good question. I would maybe lean the Soriano Dalcha fight.
Yeah, that one or this one right here. That one or this this one right here, because I really do think that this one doesn't go the distance at all. And yeah, like you said, that was a good one too. Yeah, Punahele. I mean, the odds are. What's the line on the Punahele one?
To not go the distance.
Yeah,
I'll check it out here in a second.
Let's see. Best of Wrestling podcast. What's up, man? He says Simone gonna win this fight. And I agree with that. Luke said, "Let's go, Cupcake Tate. Let's go, Cupcake Tate." Because yeah, dude, I do got a bunch of money on her. And then Best of Wrestling podcast and my parlay is Ortega, Lemos, and Simone. Like that. I mean, I bet against it on the Ortega one, but I can't blame that. That fight's going to be a close one too. So it's and I like Lemos and Simone. That probably pays pretty good odds too, I imagine, on that. So I believe that's it for the comments for right now.
So the fight doesn't go the distance for the Soriano Dalcha fights minus 200. It's a good parlay piece.
Yeah. You could do the Dalcha doesn't go to decision, and then yeah, it looks like it's kind of cutting out, but yeah, you could do the Dalcha don't go to decision and the Schnell don't go to decision. Both them fights, I like that. I would like that as a 2-fight parlay, because I mean, I don't see them 2 fights going to decision, and then we're about the only 2 on the card really that's like that.
Yeah, like I said, I think a lot of the overs are the way to go for this fight, or the card.
Got you.
Yeah, but we'll move on. We'll move up to the next one here. We'll do Jingliang Li versus Muslim Salikhov.
Jingliang,
however you want to say it. Is it your turn or my turn? I can't remember.
I believe it's I don't know. I believe it's your turn actually, because I did the Mudaerji one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Salikhov here. I think he's the better striker. I know they're both strikers, and they're both pretty good strikers. But Lee's more of like a boxing kind of guy. I mean, he does have good leg kicks and stuff, but he's not gonna take this fight to the mat. He wants to be. He's a striker. That's what he is. Salikhov, he's a striker at first, but he does have some wrestling. He can use it here, and I think if he can just mix in some takedowns, it's kind of like the same thing that I said with hold on, I can't think of it off the top of my head. With Jung, if he can just mix in a takedown here or there, just to mix things up and just get some ground and pound, like get some control time, wear him down a bit, I think he can have a lot of success. And I'm not just going off that by the Chimaev fight, like, because Chimaev's a different beast, but right. Lee's grappling is very non-existent. So I think it's a good idea for Salikhov to try for some takedowns. Just mix in a couple here and there. But striking-wise, though, like I said, I like Salikhov a little better. He's a really good kickboxer. He has a ton of kickboxing matches. I think he's the better striker, but I'm going to go with Salikhov here. And I got him with a parlay with the next fight coming up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you, man, on the King of Kung Fu, man. He's got really good strike. He's older. He's 38, but Jingliang is 34 himself. But then Jingliang's never been KO'd, so this is gonna be a tough fight. I don't know if Muslim's gonna KO him, but yeah, man, this is gonna be a good fight. I expect this to be like kind of a lower output fight. I compare it to like when Jingliang fought Elisa Dos Santos, but without getting the win, without getting the knockout, because that was a weird one. That was in like China, and it was just a weird fight card. But yeah, I think that Muslim has the better striking. He's going to definitely have the more power. Even though with Jingliang has decent power. I mean, you see him knock out Ponzi. I've seen him knock out Dalcha Dos Santos, a couple other good people. And them two right there are two tough dudes to knock out. So he definitely has power. So Muslim's going to have to keep his guard up, but I think that he's going to be able to dart in and out with his punches I think he's going to be able to land a takedown or two, like you said. He doesn't use it that much, but he does have a little bit of wrestling in his back pocket. Definitely better than Lee. So, yeah, I expect him to do that, and I expect it to be low output kind of for both these guys because they kind of are anyways, but then they both know they both got power, so it's going to be a lot of movement and stuff. They're in the bigger cage, so that's going to help. But, yeah, give me Muslim Salikhov. I wanted to bet this too, but it's like with the Bill Algeo, man. I was getting little flashbacks watching Li Jingliang knock out Dos Santos and even hitting Ponzinibbio with that big shot. So he does have power. So I stayed away from it, but I like Muslim.
Yep. Yeah, same thing with me. I think he's a pretty solid bet. Like, I think he's at -160 now. I think I got him at -170.
Yeah, it's not a bad line at all on him.
Bad line. I think it's set about right. But like there's just not a lot of good money line bets, and this was one of them that I wanted to parlay with somebody else, and that's what happened. So yeah, if you want to read the comments, like I said, my computer's a little slow. It's not doing that great trying to bring them up.
Let me find these. We got all right. Best part of wrestling says Muslim for the W. Saba says Lee by knockout. Ooh, Saba. A possibility though, man.
Salikhov's only been knocked once, but it's been a while.
Right. We got broke bet Salikhov by decision plus 200. That's money. And that does look, I mean, because yeah, like I said, Lee's never been knocked out. He's been choked out. Lay said might bet Salikhov. So that's a little tip right there. That's a little jewel right there. He said, let's fucking go. Lay said, I'm thinking Salikhov probably wins like 65% of the time. So -186, especially if it doesn't mix it up, or especially if Lee doesn't mix it up and attempt takedowns. He's been training at Sanford MMA. They probably got him prepped to wrestle a bit. There's a nice little tip too. So yeah, that does make sense. And yeah, I mean, 65% of the time, I would give that to Salikhov. He's undefeated in the UFC. He's looked good. Yeah, and that's some free info right there, boys. Broke Bet said he has never been KO'd. Feel like he takes rounds 2 and 3 for sure. Maybe that's a good possibility. Effie said Any Action Sports said this is one of the fights cannot get a good read on. Yeah, it is. It's hard to get a good read, and they both got power too, so that makes it tough. Saba, I saw a TikTok video from a girl where she picked Salikhov because Lee got rocked in his last fight. I hope she did her research against who. Yeah, because it was Kamzat. It makes it tough. Luke said, how do you guys feel about the over in this fight? I like them, and both these dudes are tough. Both these, and neither one's, I don't think, is doing the submission thing. So like, and one's been KO'd once, one's never been KO'd, and they got 25 and 45 fights between them. So I like the over. And like I said, I think this is going to be a really low pace fight. This ain't going to be a high action fight. I think this is going to be like a karate point fight, dude, where they're just, it's like tit for tat, to be honest. And that's how a lot of Muslim Salikhov's fights go. Even if them dudes want to come in aggressive, he hits them one good time and it turns into that slower fight. Yeah. Rick James, what's up? So thanks for the stream, my dudes. Thanks for joining us, man. That's awesome, bro. Appreciate you. And Saba said Lee wins by knockout Cody, and that's definitely debatable. That is debatable.
It is 100% Lee right now.
But you know what? To be honest, if there is a knockout in this fight, I would lean with Lee. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. So
both guys are tough.
Yeah. And this is another one where this could, I mean, I get it. I get it. Muslim should be the favorite, but if it was a pick 'em, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's crazy either. You know what I mean? Because it's tough. They're both a good, same skill level. And who knows what's going to happen in this one. But I would favor Muslim. He's looked better at times. But like I said, Jingliang, dude, wins over Ponzinibbio, Elisa Dos Santos, all that. So,
yep. All right, so next fight we have is Michelle Waterson and Amanda Lemos. Who do you got here?
I'm all over Lemos, man. Michelle Waterson, like I said, supposedly had like a career threatening injury just in March, and that's why she was taken off our Columbus card. She's been shooting movies in Hollywood, and she's pretty good. But like Amanda Lemos is really good, man. If she don't gas out, I think a lot of her little gas problem against Angela Hill was because in that first round she kicked Angela Hill's face off and then went down to the mat and tried to finish her and stuff, man, and had like, you know, a little adrenaline dump. And she looked really crisp against Jessica Andrade until she was choked out, which was good because I had Andrade. So I'm like, dude, but she looked really good in that, and that's not happening from Waterson. But yeah, man, Waterson hasn't been fighting. She hasn't really fought in a while. She's making movies. She's got one fight left on her contract. This is the one I think is going to be another retiring fight. Dude, they put her in there with a beast too. It's not like they gave her, you know, fucking Hannah Goldie or some shit. They could have gave Waterson Hannah Goldie, and then Molly McCain and Amanda Lemos would have been a banger. But yeah, man, it's her last fight on her contract. She's 36, and I think that she retires after this fight. And I think Lemos puts a beating on her, dude. Lemos is really good, and if she don't gas, I don't think she finishes Waterson. Waterson's last 8 fights have went to decision, win, lose, or draw. So I'm not sure if Lemos finishes her because obviously she's tough. She went 5 rounds with Moreno Rodriguez, but I got Lemos beating the brakes off her, and that brakes off her. And that's another thing too that gives me a little more confidence is that like her last 8 fights have went to decision, so she's not a finisher by any means. So even if Lemos does slow down a little bit in that third, and Michelle Waterson's able to start, you know, taking over a little bit, she's not going to finish her. So I'm heavy on Lemos. I got Lemos and Sue Mudaerji and a parlay together. I had like 1.9 units to win 1.5, something like that. But I think that's like a lock, man. I really do. I think Lemos really beats up Waterson, and I think Sue Mudaerji beats up Matt Schnell.
Yep. Yeah, I got Lemos here too. She's gonna be the better striker than Waterson, and this fight's not gonna get to the mat, I don't think. And if that's the case, like, give me Lemos all day. And like you said, she's been doing movies. Waterson's been doing movies. I don't know how, you know, if her head's completely in the game. Maybe she retires after this fight. If she loses, who knows? To me, it's Lemos or just don't bet this fight. I wouldn't say don't pass. I think it's put Lemos in a parlay or just don't bet it at all. But I got Lemos in a parlay as well. I got her with Salikhov, and that's my only money line parlay that I have because I just don't trust a lot of the money lines other than those two, really.
Right. Yeah, man. Like I said, this is one of them tricky cards, dude. Yeah. One of them tricky cards. But yeah, I'm pretty confident in Lemos. You want me to read these? The rest of the stream because
my computer's struggling now.
Okay, we got. Let's see. I'll get back to where. Let's see. Okay. So there was Saba's last one. So
MMA Fight Club.
Okay, MMA Fight Club. Got Lee in this spot. Salikhov is getting old and has slowed down a lot in his last few fights, and he had a close one. Did he got like a
Trinaldo? But Trinaldo, man, dude, I don't know, man. He's just like a crazy reinvention of a 40-year-old fighter. Like, he looks good.
That dude's he's a freaking national treasure of Brazil. I don't know how you do that.
Isn't he 43? Like he's
old. Tough as nails though. Dude's made of mahogany, man.
Look it up.
So yeah, man. I can't blame you. I mean, because it's hard to hold Lee's last fight, but Lee also got beat up by Magny pretty good. But Magny's a good fighter. So I get what Manny's saying there for sure. Jake Burston, what's up, brother? He said Lee didn't tap when he got subbed by Kazma or Hamzat. I think the over is the play here. Yeah, I really like that. I do like that one. James said Saba, we like it. Yep. Best of Wrestling Podcast, Lemos, let's go by KO. Definitely could happen. Saba said Lemos by domination, 30-27. Definitely could happen too. James Snavely, would be awesome to see Lemos win by KO. Yeah, but yeah. Luke, I got Lemos here. I thought Hill beat Waterson in that fight. Yeah, and it's like with these girls, man, it's so crazy. They go back and forth. One beats one beats the other, and it's just like weird. Let's see. Jake said Waterson is a pit bull, won't get finished. Lemos 29-28 unanimous decision, and that's kind of where I'm seeing it. Maybe even a 30-27 if she doesn't slow down as much.
Sure.
But but the thing is though, if anybody is gonna finish Waterson, it's gonna be Lemos because she hits like a truck, dude. But what's the over under on that one?
I can look it up real quick.
And then Saba said, Did you guys pick Lemos against Andrade? I picked Andrade in that, and I was feeling a little. I wasn't feeling good, in that first 4 minutes because Lemos was picking her apart, looked really crisp, and then it just that real little quick exchange in the clinch, man, changed that whole fight.
The over
Mikey, my boy Chef Mikey, minus 210. That's not bad at all, really, because that first round is going to be tough, dude. Lemos is dangerous, but yeah, man, that's a pretty good line. It's not bad. Yeah. Mikey said, "Better late than never." Woo, damn, woo! Thanks for joining us, Mikey. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, so we got the last main event. Here we go. This is going to be a good one, guys. Brian Ortega, Yair Rodriguez. Guess I'll start this off. I'm going to go with the underdog here. And I thought about this a lot, but I think this fight is going to stay on the feet for the majority of the 5 rounds. I think this fight will probably go to decision, but I can see a late knockout, but Ortega's live for sub the whole fight. Trust me. I know this, but I think Ortega is just, to me, he's hard to get. It takes him a while to get people down. Let's put it that way. So he spams 20, 30 takedowns, and he gets 2 takedowns out of that. So he has to spam multiple takedowns to get a takedown. So for me, I think Yair can defend these, most of them. I think he'll get down maybe once or twice. But on the feet, there's a clear advantage. It's Yair. Brian Ortega is super hittable. He gets damaged a lot. Look at his face in his last 2 fights. It's beat up.
Right.
Yair is a good striker. He might not have the same power as Volkanovski or anything like that, but man, he's got some good stuff. He'll touch him up if that's for 5 rounds. But I'm gonna roll the dice here. This is a 50-50 fight, and I'm going with the value here. I like Yair. I think he can outstrike him. It's going to be a close fight. I don't see him either one blowing each other out of the water unless Ortega gets a submission here. But I'm going to go Yair by decision. I think I said maybe a late round knockout in my predictions, but I can see it's a decision too.
Yeah, man. That was a good breakdown. I'm with you, man. I'm actually taking Yair. I took him as the underdog. He was plus 135. I think, Brian Ortega, even when he submits people, it's not because he takes them down and submits them. It's because of club and subs. I don't know. I can't remember if he clubbed and sub Moicano. I know he might have just clubbed him, but he was losing that fight till that. Even Clay Guida, a couple of his other ones, they're not him wrestling people down. It's usually him clubbing, subbing somebody, jumping on somebody. Well, but
even with the Volkanovski fight, I think it was counted as a takedown, but I think Volkanovski kicked and he kind of pushed him, kicked and punched him down, and he jumped on him immediately.
Yeah, that was scary because I had a lot of money on Volkanovski. But yeah, and
I actually bet Ortega that fight, and I was screaming. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I thought it was over. I was getting up to go grab my ticket. When he stopped kicking his legs, when he was in the mounted guillotine, I'm like, motherfucker. Because he was whooped. But Brian Ortega's tough, man. He's got great boxing. He's got world-class the BJJ. He's super tough. Got great lead elbows and uppercuts. He has really good uppercuts. That's what he's hitting Frankie Edgar with. But this is going to be a crazy fight, and I honestly think because these guys have had beef before too, where Ortega was down in Mexico, and they was when Yair was fighting Jeremy Stevens, something down there, and they were getting into it. But I think this is going to be 2 super tough, super prideful Mexican dudes, and I think these dudes are going to stand up and they're going to fight and they're going to bang it out. Now, don't get me wrong, if something comes up, I think Ortega can get the would be opportunistic as shit. But dude, Yair Rodriguez ain't never been subbed. He's got really good offensive defense wrestling. He got taken down by Max and them because he's throwing strikes, but and they're shooting takedowns. But that should tell you something right there, dude. He's turning Max Holloway into a fucking wrestler. You know what I mean? Max don't shoot takedowns on nobody. He's turning. So
exactly.
And then another thing that I like besides getting plus money, plus 135, is Ortega doesn't wear damage well, dude. You're like he's not going to give up or nothing, but you see like when Max and Volkanovski start beating the shit out of him, use him like he slows way down. You know what I mean? Yair is tough as shit, dude. And he's going to fight. And if you're going to have a dog in a fight, you want to have Yair or someone like that. This is what I was saying when I was going back and forth between Ricky Simone and Yair, because they were both plus 135, and I'm like, man, both these dudes could go, but I just feel like in a 5-round fight that Yair could beat Ortega. Ortega's good, and he's got some good wins, but if you really look at his record, it's not the greatest like people that he's beaten. You know what I mean? He's beaten like an old Frankie Edgar. He's beaten like Cub Swanson, who I love. Cub Swanson's tough, but I mean, he's older. He just caught him in a guillotine. But Yair's fought good people too, and I don't know, man. I think Yair's, if this stays striking, he's got all the advantages because he's throwing more kicks. He's more versatile. He hits pretty hard. I don't think either of these guys finish him because these dudes are both durable. But if this fight does stay standing off 5 rounds, I don't see why you wouldn't favor Yair in that. You know what I mean? So he's going to be faster. He darts in. I like his karate style where he darts in with his punches, kicks. He's got solid ass fucking leg kicks too, dude. He was tearing up Max's lead leg in that fight. In the first round, he probably hit him with like 13 leg kicks, you know, and we all know Max is 5 times tougher than Ortega, and he put him and just because of their fight together. I'm not saying that Ortega is not a savage too, but yeah, man, I'm gonna say that this fight stays standing for most of the 5 rounds, and I'm gonna say that Yair Rodriguez wins that, man. I say Ortega starts slowing down after the third, after taking a lot of damage like he always does, or like he has in the 2 fights anyways with Ortega or with Volkanovski and Max, and I could definitely see, and why couldn't Yair hit him with some weird spinning elbow? He's got a good spinning elbow too. The one he hit Korean Zombie with was crazy. But yeah, man, and a dog, this should be a pick'em fight. Maybe Ortega minus 130 because of the jiu-jitsu having a little edge in that. But yeah, man, the striking edge should go to Yair. That's what, like, his whole life has been striking, where Ortega came from jiu-jitsu background and then been learning better striking. So yeah, man, I'm taking Yair. I got like, I think 1.5 units to win 2. He was plus 135, and just can't wait to watch that fight, man. This is going to be one hell of a fight, dude.
Yeah, it is. I got Yair a bet, money line bet, and then I also did like the over 2.5 as a parlay leg, and I did the over, over 1.5 in my safe super parlay leg. If this ends in the first round, I'll be shocked.
Yes, super. Yeah. Yeah, because they know they got 5 rounds too, dude. These dudes ain't going to come out and just going for the murder. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, they have been talking shit, but I expect this. I want this to be one of them good old-fashioned Mexican wars. They're tough, like some toughest people on earth, you know what I mean? And when they fight against each other, it's just crazy wars, and I think that's what this is going to be, man. Exactly. Let's see. I'll try to find where these bad boys started. Let's see.
Probably where. Look it up.
Okay, all right. So right here we got Effie. He said, or wait, Luke said I got Yair by decision. Effie said Yair's amount of kicks that he throws is the only thing that worries me. Brian is terrible at takedowns. Yeah, he's not gonna. And if like. I don't think he just takes Yair down and submits him. And then I also don't think that Brian Ortega turns into a D1 wrestler for 5 rounds. You know what I mean? He might try it off the bat. It don't work. Now we're banging out because that's what both these dudes are going to do.
That's what I would do.
Broke Bets, my boy, says, I got Ortega by sub. Yair falls down a lot in his fights. He won't need the takedowns. We got Ortega sub at plus 470, now at plus 270. But Ortega, he does have the sick thing, but like he took down he got Max down, I believe, like once or twice. He got the Korean Zombie down a couple times, wasn't able to submit him, and I believe there's another person too. He got well, he got Volk down, almost submitted him. That would have put a lot of people out. But let's see. We got Mike Martin says Jordan Levitt ass popping on Patty. Different conversation. Okay, I'll pay attention. He's just we're waiting for the twerking. Mike's wanting that twerking. Lay says
if Levitt wins, like Patty's done.
If Levitt wins and twerks, it's gonna be a riot, bro. There ain't no other way. That dude's I want to see it. I don't know though. I don't think it happens, but Lay would know more about that because Lay knows that he got all the info on all the good European fighters. He gave us the jewel on who is it? What's the Allen dude?
Oh, Arnold
Is
Allen?
he a trainer? Arnold Allen against Dan Hooker. He gave us that jewel on that
last London card, and he looked like a freaking stud.
Yeah. So let's see. Lay says T City hasn't won a fight by submission since 2017. I think he wins by sub. Super overdue. Possibility. Yair's never been sub. But yeah, I mean, if somebody's going to do it, it's going to be Ortega. And that's a long draw. That's 5 years. Saba says Yair has a fight style that nobody else got in the featherweight division for sure. And he's tough. He's got some grit. Yair put up a way better fight with Holloway than Ortega did. Yair has way better striking. I'm with you, Luke. Saba, Max Holloway took down Yair, just saying. Yeah, but you're catching him off guard too. Like Yair ain't expecting he's expecting, like I said, man, Yair freaking floor is lava. I believe you put that, Saba, but the floor has got to be lava.
I would never expect Max Holloway to take me down if I'm fighting him. There's no way.
Right, but that's the thing. Like I said, you're turning Max into Maxi boy and a wrestler. All right, so we got the burn said, Yair better hope he doesn't whiff a triple windmill kick and fall on his ass, or Ortega will snatch up his neck. That's true. That is true.
I will say,
James Jim said, would be great to see Ortega win by sub. Got that at plus 200. It's a pretty good line. That's a pretty good line. Yeah. Best of Wrestling podcast said Ortega almost stopped Volk and was the only fighter to do so in a while, and that's why I'm leaning towards Ortega. Going to be razor thin close. That's true too, and I mean he was close, dude. SK said Yair would crush Ortega on the feet. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because Ortega has good, decent kicks. He's a boxer. He likes to box, but man, like Yair's been probably striking heavily for 15 more years or something. Then
I think Ortega. Fallen in love with his boxing a little too much. Like he's not really going to his grappling as much. Like he'll go for them, but not like fully commit.
Right. And he don't.
Volkanovski, like he knew, like he got him down. It's like, oh, I'm jumping this guillotine. Like that's the opportunistic, like you said. That's the opportunistic Ortega to get that submission to win the fight because he was he needed something.
Right, that could happen here though. I'm with that. That could definitely just out of fucking nowhere. Yair's piecing him up, or Yair clubbing sub. Yair drops him, goes to the ground with him. Boom, T City puts him up in the triangle. That ain't gonna happen. I ain't putting no bad juju on my Yair bet. I'm just saying, gotta play the devil's advocate a little bit.
Juju yet.
Yeah. My chef Mikey, he said, I'll never forget the glove touch, then the inverted elbow from hell against Zombie to knock him out of his skin. Never forget the sneaky elbows, guys. Yeah, that up elbow, that was crazy. So James said, wouldn't it be awesome if Ortega knocks out Yair like he did Frankie? Not so much, but yeah, I would watch it. I would watch it. If that's what's gonna happen, it's what's gonna happen. You know? UFC or Lay said, Chef, such a crazy moment, bro. Really was. Really was. Like 1 second left on the clock. Is that what's crazier, that moment? So what's crazier, that moment? I guess it'd probably be that the up elbow of the Zombie versus freaking or Yair versus Zombie, or Ricky Simone choking out Merab with that 1 second. Like he was moving, he was thumbs up, 2 seconds left, and then the bell rings and he's out. So that was super crazy.
You could say Paul Craig versus Ankalaev.
Yeah, the 1 second. Yep. Broke bets. Yair also gets swollen ankles in fights. His foot was a balloon throwing them kicks. Jake Burston says Yair has been in 5-round wars with Max and Korean Zombie, and Ortega eats to so many shots. He does. That's that
kind of like that's why I picked Yair, because like man, he's so hittable. Like he takes so much damage on his face, and I don't know. I mean, it's tough.
I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be so good. Either way, like, because even when I got a bet on something, especially a fight this good, if Ortega wins, that's what it was going to be. I picked the wrong person, but I would love to see, like, I hope it's a crazy knockout or a crazy sub, you know what I mean? Or Yair knocks out Ortega. You know, I hope it's just a crazy brawl.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dev said decision either way. Yeah, he said let's fucking go. It definitely could. I mean, that's the way I would be leaning, even though it's two of the most dangerous people on earth, but they're so durable. Mike Martin said that was the ultimate show of sportsmanship. Yep, only to end like that. I kind of wish the pleasantries never happened. Yeah, because if not, then it's a whole different world. Like things would have been. But let's see, SK, maybe a Korean Zombie's chin wouldn't have gone. Let's see, SK Ortega shooting for sure. Yeah, he's gonna try, but I think in that first round he's gonna realize that's not gonna work, and let's just fight. Hopefully, anyways. James Snavely, Broke Bets, keep the winning train rolling, bro. Yo. Yeah, everybody check out Broke Bets channel too, man. If you guys already haven't, he's got a good channel there, man, and it's only growing and getting bigger every single week, and they got good picks, well thought out picks. My eyes are bad. Gray Shirt 108 said Dawoon Jung is now minus 124 favorite. That was quick, and I got him at that plus 125, baby, 200. So I already saved what $50, $100 just on that one bet so far. And I know you got him at good odds too, didn't you?
20, yep.
Yeah. Lay said, at Gray Shirt 108, big money on Jung, bro. If it's close, they're gonna rob him. Yeah, because classic Sal, because all the money's coming in on Jung. That's why I was fucking shocked about the Jamie Malarkey win, because Jamie Malarkey ended minus 240, right? Michael Johnson started minus 150. Malarkey was plus like 130. So how much money had to come on Malarkey to put him to plus 270? I thought for sure. But I mean, the Johnson deserved the fucking win anyways, pretty much, kind of. You know, it was close. The Burns, right. Yair has crazy active guard too. Yair is no fish out of water on the ground, dude. And he's got good offensive wrestling himself. I think him getting taken down, like I said, against Max was just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, and the spinning triple wheel kick, triple Lutz bullshit. He better not be missing on that. So
doesn't he have like a black belt, like Taekwondo or something like that?
Yair? Yep. And I'm pretty sure by now he's probably a black belt in jiu-jitsu too. I mean, he's been UFC for 8-9 years. Let's see. James said, Dev, what's up, bro? SK said, Yair on the ground looks like a fish out of water. I don't know. He's not bad. It's not bad. SK never been finished. SK Ortega going to shoot more than a NRA member. James said, later, guys, another awesome show. Hope everyone wins big this Saturday. Let's go. Thanks for showing up again, James and Amy. I hope you guys had a great show. Hit that OG for me, man. The Cali OG, too. They're out in Cali, man. Damn. Dev, what's good, fam? Saba, tell me your lock and dog of the night, guys.
Well, I'll tell you, my dog is Jung. I think he has a really good shot of winning this fight. He's one of my most confident picks of the night as an underdog. What about you?
If you want to like him, for sure, lock, dude. If you don't want Lemos or Mudaerji, if you're talking about lower ones, then I'm gonna go. I think Tate's up there.
Okay.
I really like Tate, and then for my dog, either Yair or Penne. I'm telling you, I don't know what people's been watching with Penne, that she's an underdog. She looked really good against Carolina, and she looked good against Lupi for as good as you can look. Lupi's a savage, dude. Like if Lupi Godinez was fighting Emily Ducote, what would the line be on that? You know what I'm saying? What would Lupi be? Minus what? Fuck, 240? You know what I mean? And then you got a girl that beat Lupi, and then she's plus 120. And they like the one girl's it only if it stays standing. And then it's like Penne's not even fish out of water. So give me Penne as the dog. Give me without being obvious, picking the big ones. Just give me Miesha Tate as the lock, and then what's her nuts as the dog.
Yeah, without picking a big one for my lock, I would say Salikhov. I know it's probably be a close fight, but like for some reason, like for me on the feet, I just think Salikhov has the advantage, and he has the wrestling in his back pocket. So
yeah, I like him too. When I went to the casino, I was thinking I wanted to bet Algeo. Well, like I may not have different bets, but I'm like there was Algeo, Salikhov, Tate, and I was thinking between Yair and Simone, because I don't see. I mean, if you can get a dog that fights that good for your money, I don't know how we don't take them. But I like both of them. I like Salikhov too a lot. Let's see, we got Best of Wrestling podcast. I just subscribed you guys here every fight night pay-per-view. Yeah, we're on that's the Best of Wrestling podcast. I'll go check yours out too after when we get off. But we do a show together every Wednesday. Every Wednesday night we do this live show. We take turns going back and forth from channels.
Yep.
And then we're gonna start, like, at least for the big pay-per-views. For the pay-per-views, we're gonna start doing a live show with like 3. We're gonna try to, like, mix in different cappers every week. So about 3 different cappers every week. And I mean, we're gonna obviously bring back some of the ones because it's a small community. But yeah, we do this every Wednesday, and we're gonna try to do it before the pay-per-views too, and let everybody get on some lives and have some fun, man. Because that one on Saturday was fun as hell. We had with MMA Fight Club, Effie from NEX Sportscast, and Ranch from Cap Comparison was super fun.
Yeah,
one day we're gonna get Lay on there one day.
We're gonna get the big man. We're gonna get Lay in here,
bro. If we got Lay on there, that'd be the biggest live show ever.
Probably try to get him for the London card, dude.
But, yeah, that would be awesome. That's so early though. That'd be so early.
Perfect time for him though.
Right. Yeah. So let's see what else we got here. And we do appreciate the subs too, man. I'm trying to get, I know you guys got a bunch of stuff, but I'm trying to get to 1,000, man.
Especially if you haven't liked and subscribed to Blood Money MMA Bets, please do so. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers by September or August. What do you want?
End of August is my year. That's my year. I think whenever I started, my first card was Ortega versus Volkanovski. That's why, like, my first week, that's why I needed Volkanovski to not get choked like that, because that was my big bet, and it gave me my plus money.
2 or 3 cards before you. It was like super weird that we both started around the same time.
Yeah, right around the same time. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, we're having a great community. I'm trying to build it up and stuff because it's such a small community. I mean, you got the really bigger cappers and stuff, and they do a lot for other people and stuff. But so small of a community, we'll have to all get everybody, doing some stuff together. Even like them, dude.
Get people like some showcase and like get some experience on the live streams, all that good stuff, and it just helps. If you want to start a live stream or start your own channel or whatever, like let us know. We'll help you out and stuff like that. So
that's the biggest thing. I know we might not have that many viewers on right now because it's getting to the end, but anybody on here, man, if you know something about the UFC and you watch it enough and you do your study, man, start a channel. Start an Instagram page. We'll come support you. You guys support us. I'm gonna support you for sure, 100%. So, and a lot of you guys know your stuff, like Chef Mikey right there. He knows his stuff, man. And this dude's killer funny. So yeah, man. Anybody, and
regulars that are really good and knowledge. James and Amy Saba.
Saba. Yeah.
A whole bunch of. I'm just thinking of people that don't have
that aren't already cappers. Yeah.
Like like all the there's a lot of people that are just really smart people. So if you want to start it up, let us know. We'll help you out.
100%. We got your boy back, Defensia. So between all the men that fight in the UFC, Dubronx has the most beautiful feet. Take a look at his feet next fight. It's really pretty. Thanks for that.
Damn it!
Hope I read it good for you.
Dude, Bronx is my dude, and you're gonna say stuff like that.
He's probably got real long, skinny feet, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way.
You know what? I'm not gonna talk about feet. I was gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it. I think so. We got Mike Martin, Chef Mike said Burgos Jung. Let's fucking go. I like that.
I like it.
Dev, I got my picks posted for next week. Everybody go check out Dev's channel too. Dev the Deuce. Yeah, we forgot his. Yeah, Dev always, and Dev's got early stuff, dude. And Dev's always got Instagram Dev the Dude or MMA Jesus. And but type in Dev the Dude, you'll get him. And check out his YouTube because he got all the early information too.
For sure.
Let's see. Mikey says triple Lutz. What about the triple Lindy? That Dangerfield nail, bro. Yeah. Dude, I've been thinking about that. Now that I got my girlfriend and my daughter, like she's 4, because the whole power thing's shifted, because now they just control everything. It's 2 against 1. And I swear to God, dude, they'll be telling me, here, you get the butt bread and this and that. And I've been thinking that in my brain, dude. Rodney Dangerfield, just walking around like I get no respect. I just keep thinking that, dude. I'm telling you. That's hilarious. They said that too. Mike, James said, got Jung as a dog. Let's get it. Yep. Mikey said, yep. James, let's get it. Penne being doubted because of the age. Yeah, nothing else. But in women's MMA, that age ain't as bad as men's. Dev the Dude, Emily all day. Penne is horrible. Easy, Dev. Easy. She's no trash can. She's no trash can.
Whoa, you don't say that word here, man.
I said no, I would never.
Vince,
Never.
Do you want those comments on your channel?
Wow. Heck no, feces. No feces on my channels, boy. No feces on mine, boys.
Maybe we'll do the trash channel a lot, and everyone's like feces.
That's all they say. All right. SK said Penne grappling and BJJ better than Ducote. We give Ducote an advantage in striking. Dog first fight though. That's Best of Wrestling said thanks guys for the input. I feel more confident on my bets. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining us too tonight. Best of Wrestling podcast. I'm definitely going to check it out because I love everything wrestling. I don't care if it's pro, amateur wrestling, anything. I love wrestling. Broke Bets, so true. The channel really starts your commitment to getting very into the fights. Definitely Broke Bets. So I'm saying check his out. I'm glad he started one.
Yep.
Saba MMA. You two gentlemen are what the community need. That and will climb to the top. I hope so. That's what that's why we do this show, because we're trying to bring in the comment people to the top and have a good time talking, man, and talk with you guys, because
I was gonna say that's why we like to talk to everybody and get everyone's comments, because it's always fun to hear everybody else. I know a lot of people kind of skip over some stuff. Like if you go to the other live stream, and I'm not saying it's bad. I know they have a lot more people in our chat too,
right?
So I get it because they have a time schedule or whatever, but we try to hit everybody up if we can, just to get the people like, your voice is heard as well. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yep. And plus, like I said, you guys are smart, man. Let's see. Broke Best said, great stream, guys. Thank you for the shout outs. Oh, you guys a couple back as well. Hell yeah. I will. I'll be watching the next video.
Sure.
Yep. Let's see, your boy, I can't read that because of my Defensoria, I think it says. Haha. Usman got the ugliest feet. This guy. Women. Jasmine Dervish's prettiest feet.
I thought it was
men. Who? Penne.
Rivas had the best feet.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But you know what we do know? That there is no, it's like Jerry Rice being the best receiver ever. That there's no question on who has the best hands ever, Johnny.
Oh boy.
The feet, toss up, hands, we already know. Ain't no for debate there.
I'm not making any more box opening videos.
I'm telling you, Saba told me he watches them in slow-mo, and I don't know why.
That son of a bitch.
All right, so then we'll so what do you think? We'll figure something out for the pay-per-view in a couple weeks to go before that, and
yeah, we'll figure out. We'll get a couple or at least 2 or 3 cappers, and we'll do it like an hour and a half again, like right before the show or the pay-per-views, and we'll do that again.
Okay, and
we appreciate you guys coming out for sure. Hit the like button if you haven't, and before you leave, subscribe to Blood Money if you haven't subscribed to me as well. Obviously, subscribe to me, and hope you guys have fun tonight or this weekend, and hope you hit your bets. It's going to be a crazy one. Don't chase any bets. Don't do it this card. If you lose, don't chase.
Yes.
Number 1 rule, because you will lose more.
Yes. And yeah, man, I appreciate all you guys coming out. I appreciate it. We're gonna have next week. We'll be on my channel.
Yep. Yeah.
I think somebody wants to say hi to everybody.
Oh, what's up?
Say hi, Johnny. Say hi, everybody.
Hi. What's up, Avery?
She said, last week, she goes, I'm on YouTube because she watched this kid's YouTube. So you're famous now, baby. But all right, man, I'll see you guys all later. I'll see you guys next week on my channel. And everybody, what's all that feces talk on JohnnyKpicks Instagram channel? It's weird.
Please. All right, guys. Take care, guys.